all right. That's enough of the music. That's enough of everything. DJ, cut the track. All right, guys, I don't know what I'm doing here. Welcome back to the Gaming Den. I am your host, Thrifty. That's right. I'm also known as the Aggressively Average Gamer. If you are here and you're watching right now, thank you so much. If you're watching after, thank you for that as well. If you are here afterwards, biggest thing you can do right now is leave a comment down below letting me know that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Hit the like, share this out, do all the things, and I need to switch this. Okay, now you will see right now currently it is just I on the panel. Faulkner is out giving a meeting about saving trees, and so he will be here momentarily. Once he gets here, then y'all don't have to listen to me anymore. But until he does, I'm all you got, so hope you enjoy. Tonight we will be talking about Microsoft gaming. That's right, not even Xbox. Why? Not even Xbox. Just talks about Microsoft gaming. Xbox is no more. The console's gone. It's all Game Pass and all of it. What's up, Michael Meridian? How are you, sir? Looking forward to the Faulkner breakdown. Me too. What is up, Josh? Josh said, "Yo, den mates." That's right, guys. We're all just a little crazy here. We will be talking about Amazon layoffs as well, Traversal assist in gaming, and we didn't get to it last week, so I am going to cover it this week. Plus, like I said, Faulkner said he'll be a little late. So we might as well talk about something, and gaming is a good thing to talk about. And so discuss some of the games coming out next year, some of the things I'm looking forward to, and also want to talk about a little bit about what I've been playing, because I have been playing some really fun games. Battlefield, Ghost of Yotai. I played the Marvel Cosmic Invasion. The demo. There we go. Demo. It's called the demo. I'm unlike Xbox. What's up, Nelson? What, you're real? I'm here unlike Xbox is about to be? Yeah. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Let me show y'all this. Look at the screen real quick. You're going to see some game footage from the demo for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Now, the demo's 25 minutes, okay? Listen. They have axed so much of their gaming division. It's insane. Well, they're axing. They're in the process of axing them. Anyways, it's pretty interesting. They cut New World, and they don't just do MMOs, Josh. They are working with Crystal Dynamics right now on the new Tomb Raider, or a new Tomb Raider, a Tomb Raider of some sort. But the thing you're seeing right now, the footage you're seeing right now is from the demo for Cosmic Invasion. It's a new Marvel game. Shout out to Nelson for putting this in the Discord. By the way, guys, if you are watching this and you're not in the Discord, man, these guys in the Discord keep us so fed. They keep us so well nurtured on all the new games coming out. If you want to know about a new game, you'll find it there. If you want to know about a specific genre, we got you on that too. Everybody likes a little bit of everything in there, and we always share information about our games and when they're coming out. So, anyways, yes, sorry, got sidetracked. Somebody sent me a message. I don't have a co-host here right now to deflect to, so my brain kind of is trying to do two things at once here. And I'm not good like Jez. I can't do two things at once. Cosmic Invasion has a chance to be really freaking good. The game itself, it's just a classic, solid beat 'em up. It's you could almost say if you've played one, you've played them all now, because they all kind of feel the same, but yet it feels totally different, totally fun, and totally fresh. But it's all the same stuff. You got a grab mechanic, you got a throw mechanic, you got a punch, you got a kick, you got a dodge. It's all side-scrolling. They send enemy waves at you. Look, like you can see on the screen right now, you have the enemies poking their eyes out of the dumpsters. They did that on Shredder's Revenge too. Like it's so formulaic, but it's so freaking good. Yeah, Hero, the demo is on Steam. I couldn't pass it up, dude. This is a game that I actually might own in two separate places. I might own it on the PC and on the PS5. It's, which would be the first game that I've. Well, that's not true. Arkham Knight was the first game I did that with, but it would be the first new title I've done that with, just because I want to be able to play it whenever I want to play it. Michael Meridian, that's what Henry said. Henry said this game looks like it's going to tear up the Portal. And, oh man, it handles so good. There are some glitches in the animations and things like that that I'm sure they'll hammer out. There's a little bit of like glitching when, like Wolverine, when he's staying at rest, his like resting, bouncing stance. When he's doing that, it does kind of seem a little choppy. But it doesn't do it all the time, and it's almost like it's resetting the animation, not as much as it's glitching, which is weird. I'm gonna buy 2 to 3 copies at minimum. So Nelson, you're getting it digital, physical, and on the Switch? Is that the other one? Digital, physical, Switch? Demo was out like 2 months before. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's really cool. I had no idea. I remember seeing something about it, and then I completely forgot about it until you sent it in the Discord the other day. And I was like, oh my god, that is coming, which is perfect. Oh my god, it's so perfect. I have 70 hours in Ghost of Yotai right now. I have completed everything you can complete with the, and I'm going to say it wrong, the Sashima. Or the Sashima? That's it. Anyways, with the it's not even, I don't want to call it a guitar. That sounds culturally insensitive because it's not a guitar. Sashima? I think that's right. Anyways, with the instrument, I've gotten all the things you can get with the instrument. I've done all of that. I've done every. Nope. I'm finishing my last 5 or 6 hunts, and I'm to the point right now where if I want to, I can just mainline the rest of the story and be done with it. I don't think I have much side content left. Everything's pretty well buttoned up. I just got to make the push. And, well, Battlefield Season 1 dropped, and to get prepared for Season 1, I played the night before Season 1, and then I had to play on the night of Season 1's release because it was Battlefield, and I feel like a filthy freaking casual when I'm playing that damn thing, and it's amazing, and I love it. So, Shamisen, thank you! My goodness. Holy crap, Josh. Shamisen. What was I saying? I was saying, like a form of sushi or something. I was saying something stupid. Shamisen. There we go. So, anyways, been playing Battlefield, Cosmic Invasion, and Ghost of Yotai. And I'm about to finish Ghost. And that's probably going to end up being 75 hours in that game. Maybe 80 if I go for the Platinum. Which, truth be told, is 20 hours faster than I beat Ghost of Tsushima, and I didn't get the Platinum. So, I feel like if I can get the Platinum in 79, 80 hours, I'm doing something good. But I also want to be able to kind of take a break from just a heavy, heavy story game and just play something short, something fun, something like that. So I'll probably jump into a small into a smaller title after this. And titles like this, they are perfect for those breaks in gaming. I think I beat Turtles in Time after I played. I beat Turtles in Time and Final Fantasy 1 after I beat Expedition 33 this year. And so, like, just really short experiences, things that I could just unplug a little bit and not have to think a lot, which was awesome because Expedition 33 made me think a ton. Sashimi is like sushi. That's what I... Whoops. That's my bad. That is my bad. Hey, what's up, Faulky? I don't know if he can hear me just yet, but he is here. That's great. He'll jump in once he can. Yeah, for some reason it still shows you muted. So this is one of the games that I'm super looking forward to. Also, I didn't get a chance to get the video on here, but let's do this. I need to show this to y'all. It's absolutely insane. Hey, that's not the right member's voice thing. It's absolutely insane, so I gotta show this to y'all. That's one of the articles for tonight. I can't spell. Y'all are about to see that. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. This game right here, y'all need to put it on your books, put it on your radar, put it wherever the hell you're going to put it, because this game, and I spelt it wrong again. I told you, I can't spell for shit. Guys, this game right here, y'all have absolutely no freaking idea how awesome this thing's going to be.
Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, Fucky?
Ah, there we go. It finally decides it wants to work. Apologies for that.
No, you are totally fine. Have you watched any of the trailer for the game Luland, the Cursed Sands?
Oh yeah, that's my jam, man. I'm into that. That's I love that isometric view, dungeon crawling stuff. That was yeah, I'm into it. Bring it on. Let's have it. I'm a plate right now.
I can't. Yes, right now. Like if they released it today, I would buy it. I just like just give it to me. Put it in my
$40 right now. Let's go.
Yeah, just let me have it. It's mine. You don't get it. It's all mine. Just hurry up and move out of my way. Like
I'm not lining up for this shit. Just give it to me now.
Just. I saw that the other day, and I was like, as soon as I saw it, which also, shout out to HenriHeck, who posted it in the Discord. I'm telling y'all, if you want to know about any of the good games that are coming, hop over into the Discord. You will never be without something to eat in the gaming world. I promise. Never, ever, ever. And so he posts it, and I look at it, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. This looks fun. And then I see it's the Cursed Sands, and they talk about fighting against like something, and I'm like, oh god. I don't remember what word they used, but I was like, oh man, it sounds like a roguelike. Sounds like a roguelike. Please don't let it be a rogue. I don't want another isometric game in a rogue style. And then Henry pointed out, he's like, yeah, no rogue and no vampire survivor style. I was like, I know, because the past two games that I've played that have been isometric have both been that style. One was a like Jotun Slayer. It's a vampire survivor with a Norse mythology skin on it. And then I played, oh crap, I played another one early. Oh, the TMNT game that was also an isometric top-down, cool-looking action game, and that turned out to be a roguelike. And I'm like, man, can we get an isometric title that's not a roguelike and not called Diablo or Path of Exile? Could we get... Holy crap! Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. But we got somebody better than that. What's up, Henry? How are you?
What's good, players?
On mine.
Well, welcome. You just decided to drop on in. How are you?
Pretty good, man. How about y'all boys, man? How y'all doing?
Oh, doing good. Just talking about some of the games that we've been playing.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, what happened?
A particular person in gaming who no one likes has retweeted one of my tweets.
Uh-oh.
Is there a nice way of saying I have absolutely nothing to do with this, nor do I condone this retweet?
You just say those words. Just say those words. That's it.
I'd have to get some professional opinion on this.
Oh, Mirko. Mirko81. He says, Thrifty AAG, FYI, if you really want to get a solid palate cleanser after Yotai is done, give Dispatch a shot. It's episodic, but every episode is about an hour, and it's really fun dialogue. Okay, yeah, you're not the only person that's talked to me about Dispatcher, giving it really high praise. And I did play a couple of visual novels a couple months ago, so definitely kind of in that headspace right now. Uh, Falky, I've been talking a lot. What have you been playing, man?
Oh,
Oh, Henry, what you been playing right now? I know you've been playing stuff.
right now I've been playing a lot of Chronos, A New Dawn. I've been playing um, Blue Protocol, Residence, Star Resonance. I've been playing Dark Knight Abyss. I've been playing what else? Well, I've been playing the close. Well, can I say I? Yeah, I've been playing. I've been playing Marathon. Like, so like, I guess I just can't go into detail, but you know what I mean. I've been playing that. Shit, hey man, if they get me, they get me. You know what I mean?
We regret to inform you that. Never mind. Go ahead.
But yeah, I've been play some of that with Will. It was something else I had foot dipped in, but I ended up cutting it off. It's not important. I didn't keep playing it, so it wasn't good. It wasn't good enough for me to keep playing, so it don't matter. But that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Some mobile games and making my way through Chronos. That's the main thing. I'm trying to finish that up. It's been pretty solid, and I don't usually play like the suspenseful horror type games, but it's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, the Chronos, suspenseful horror is not my thing. So kudos to you for branching out and stepping out and doing that. That's just not me. Nope. Resident Evil, that's about as scary as I get, and not even with some of the newer ones. I can't do the first person horror scares me way more than the third person does. Like,
Yeah,
first,
it's not. I wouldn't necessarily say. Well, I guess it also depends on the person, right? But
sure.
it's not that it's horror or scary. To some people, it may be. You know what I mean. But and it is some jump scares in there that can be annoying. But it's just a lot of resource management. Um, it's also a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. When I was young, I died a lot in this game. I died a ton. I probably done died maybe 30 times in this joint. I'm at 31 hours now, but
So
it's
about once
fun.
every hour, getting your butt kicked.
Yeah, bro. I remember I think it was last weekend I was playing. I probably played for like 2 hours, and in a span of 45 minutes, I probably died 12 times. In that 45 minutes, I was getting smoked like a Newport.
Yeah, be careful. Those things will crystallize your lungs.
Yeah, I was getting cooked. It was bad. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. Shout out to Blooper team, man. They did a good job on that game.
Man, Falky, what have you been playing?
Hey. Oh, no, I can't say that. It's a family show. What have I been playing?
There's a
It's a
good
good
Charlotte
question. What have
song.
I been playing? Spider-Man. I managed to get the platinum in Spider-Man somehow without launching a controller through the TV. I was not happy with the ending of that game. I was left very unhappy with the narrative ending of that game.
Which one?
Um,
Spider-Man 1, 2, or Morales?
Spider-Man 1,
Okay.
2018. So I was playing the remastered version. So this is the downside of playing games well after they've been released, because I might get them on the cheap, right? I bought Spider-Man PS4 for $12 when it was on sale. 12 Australian dollars is like $6 American. And then I got the free upgrade when they put it in the PS Plus. So I got to play the remastered version. It cost me nothing extra. So all you suckers who paid full price on day one can, suck it. Anyway, so I'm playing along and got to the ending and finished the game, and I'm like, this is well-paced, good game. There's a bit of bloat floating around the city, but it's fun. Like, it keeps you moving, it keeps you moving. You can blast through the story in about 18 hours if you want to do 15, 18 hours, and it keeps pacing at a good pace. Nothing wrong with that. I thought the overall game itself was solid 8. But ending of this mainline story, not a fan. They spent so much time doing the build-up for a couple of key story points and key storylines, and then gave it like 30 seconds each at the end. Rubbish. You can't give that kind of payoff if you're going to spend hours setting up like that. Anyway, wasn't happy about that. Combat's been a pain in the ass the whole time through because I'm used to the main Arkham series of just button mash and, well, shouldn't say button mash. You've got very specific things. You just keep pressing the button and you'll keep hitting them. And you do damage, but you can defend and block and shift and all that sort of stuff if you get the timing right. Whereas in Spider-Man, you can smashing the dodge button and you still get smacked from the other side of the screen. Drives me nuts. But yeah, so I got all that finished. Wasn't a fan of the combat to the point where if that's the sort of combat that's in Spider-Man 2, when they put it in Wolverine, I won't be buying Wolverine. They want to improve their storytelling. You get better storytelling in a Ratchet and Clank game, but that's beside the point. That's just my opinion. So I was actually quite disappointed with how that game ended, but I'm working through the DLC at the moment because I am enjoying swinging around the city and kicking the snot out of random things, and it's sort of scratching the itch of the Batman Arkham stuff. The only reason I haven't put Batman on instead of playing Spider-Man is because I've finally gotten used to the controls in Spider-Man, and if I picked up Batman, I'd play the whole thing again, and there'll be another 200 plus hours replaying Batman Arkham series for the umpteenth time. So that's what I've been working on. Helping my son with some Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLCs.
F that game.
Calling this there, and
F that game.
Well, why?
I hate it.
You're not a
I
good
suck at it.
Yeah, I suck at it too. That's why he does the playing, and I just tell him what to do.
Yeah, like my son, he's at a certain spot right now where he's completely stuck, and he goes, "Dad, can you help me with this?" And I'm like, "Dude, I got you. Let me see this controller." I can't get past the asshole. I was like,
he does it for me. Does the same thing. He goes, "Dad, I can't beat him." I'm like, well, okay, give us a look, and he's 20 levels under him.
yes.
Go grind, mate. Go grind.
Well,
don't you got to be wet. You got to be within 5 levels, and even that's a challenge. Just go and grind until you're 5 levels in front of him, and then it'll be a walk.
So he has done so well up to this point that he's in a spot where he's locked in. Like, all you can do when you load in is go to the northeast on the map and fight Raditz? No, not Raditz.
Yep.
Yeah? On Namek? You're fighting somebody on Namek.
Raditz was on Namek?
I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think Raditz was on Namek.
He wasn't.
No, Raditz wasn't on Namek. He was on Earth.
I was fighting one of the...
one of the Ginyu Force?
Yes, thank you. Sorry. I was fighting one of the Ginyu Force. Oh, the little fat guy. And
with the eyes, the green dude.
Yeah. And I ended up getting my butt kicked repeatedly. And my son was like, "Dad, I thought you played this." I said, "Yes, but you're so like, did you like level up?" He goes, "No, I've just been doing the fights." Oh. Okay. I was like, "Did you get any items like healing potion or healing items or anything?" "No, you can buy those." Fuck. It's like I'm not getting there. It's not gonna happen. And so I hate that game. I actually really enjoy it.
Yeah, I've tried a couple of times early in the piece when he said, "Oh, I need your help, Dad," and I was like, "Yeah, all right, I'll give it a crack." And I'm swearing at the TV. I'm carrying on like the sailor on a 3-day pass. It was not great, and the wife comes out and goes, "What are you doing? What is going on out here?" And the son's there with his fingers in his ears because I'm carrying on like a pork chop, and I was like, "I'm about to launch this thing." And then it was, banned. Dad's banned from playing it. I was like, "I told you I don't like playing these games, mate. I can't handle it. I don't like it. It pisses me off. Smash Bros is about as far in fighting games as I can go if I'm playing Tekken against people. But nah, that's it. I'm no good in these sort of things."
Yeah, and they did a weird... So, like, it's weird because it's an action game, so it's not like a side-scroll fighter, and they don't even really... Like, even when you go into the fights, quote-unquote, it's this full, open fully vertical arena that
Oh, it shits me.
you know what I mean? Like it's not just a
Yeah.
one person on one side, one person on the other. That thing is
It's
360
like an arena
degrees.
fighter.
Yeah, it's a full
Oh, yeah,
arena.
I hate it. I hate that
So it's like
verticality of it.
But
I-
they
like how Sparking Zero is.
yeah, but they fly, Falky. They have to have verticality.
I don't care. I don't care.
That's really
Not
funny.
my kind of game. That's all I gotta say. It's not my kind of game. I'm starting to get too old for this stuff. Like every battle system is giving me the shit at the moment. You know what I want? I just want them to release another Yakuza game that's action based, so I can just run around and kick the snot out of people by just spam pressing square.
Yes.
All I want.
Falky's like, I'm a simple man. This is all I want. Oh, this is why you like
Random people in the
isometrics.
face.
This is why you like
Yes.
isometrics, because they're just hack and slash games. I feel you. I get it. I absolutely get it.
That's what I want. And while we're on the subject of it, any developer out there who thinks that the dodge button should be on the symbols pad and not L1 or R1 needs a good kick in the teeth.
The only proper spot for the dodge button is X, circle, L1, R1. It should never, ever, 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 never be on a stick, triangle, or square. It just shouldn't. And it's just.
I don't even agree with that. It should be on either L1 or R1.
Oh no,
Should
I
be
like
on
it. I
anything
prefer it on circle. I prefer.
Yeah, that's what I like it at.
I prefer block on L1 or R1.
Mm-hmm. Put block on R1, put parry on L1.
There you go. There you go. Well, most games are combining them
saying?
now. Yeah.
They shouldn't do that. Don't do that.
Most...
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Block and parry are two very different things.
But if you do a perfect block, it causes the parry.
That's cheapening the whole thing. We're about warning to the audience, we're about to go down a rabbit hole here. Blocking is different to parrying. Parrying is part of a deflection of an attack, and it can be any kind of attack, and it means that when you parry, you're moving into an attacking move. So, but blocking is pure defensive, which means you're going to absorb some level of damage, and games that have block where there's no damage shit me as well, because you're just taking a hit, you should receive some level of impact. It should be a cost to blocking, whereas if you're parrying, you should get if you get the parry right, there should be no cost. If you're blocking, you're going into a defensive stance, and to come out of a block, you're still open to attack. So but it should be able to absorb larger attacks. You shouldn't be able to parry like a superpower attack or an overpowered attack. You should have to block them or get the
Or
hell out
dodge,
of the way.
yeah. Well,
Or dodge, and that's where I think the Souls games get it well. Yes, it's slow, clunky combat at times, but the parry rewards big because you can launch into an attack, whereas the block or the dodge requires you to. It's a genuine defensive move. You're trying to disengage from the combat. That's just my opinion on it. But yeah, having block and dodge combined, block and parry combined, it cheapens both of them because it sits them right on the top of the fence. And
So, and let
Anyway.
me ask y'all this. No. This is actually good. We were going to talk about traversal in games because the yellow paint debacle has reared its ugly head again, and so I wanted to talk and discuss that. But this is a good one also. So when you, Josh, this is hilarious. You and I had the same damn thought. Falky mentioned Souls, and I was like, Souls has been mentioned. Where is Wara? And Josh said, you will summon Wara. Yeah, no kidding. But no, so what about games? And I'm referencing this with like God of War, Ghost of Yotai, both of those, even Ghost of Tsushima. I don't remember Ghost of Tsushima if it had this or not. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But when it has like the blue glint is a heavy attack that you have to block or you have to parry, so you have to perfect block it. The regular attack can just be held L1 to block, and that you can't counterattack out of it or anything like that. And then the red glint, like if they come at you with a red attack, that's the one that you have to dodge out of the way or interrupt in some way with a kunai or a smoke bomb or what have you. So In that scenario, that one button is functioning as two separate things based off of timing of the player, each with both separate animations. So, where does that fall, Falky? And Henry?
I don't like attacks being telegraphed, and then you have this class of attack that you choose to do something with, right? And again, pet hate of mine, but it's just mine because I grew up in an era playing these games where you didn't get any of that shit. You should be able to defend or parry any attack that comes to you in a game. That's my personal preference and opinion. And in doing so, it opens up more combinations or more different strategies on how to engage in a battle. Now, I'll use Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Aloy game as an example, even though I know it's not in the same vein as what we're talking about. But the intent there is, if you want to go in and do melee combat, and you turn off all the HUD, and that's a really brilliant way of playing that game. Turn off all the HUD, and you get no
that's what
direction
Games
finders,
suggested.
any of that stuff. You've just on the screen and off you go. Yeah. You don't get warning as to what they're going to do, other than their movement. So you don't know if it's a short attack, long attack, wind up attack, whatever. And you need to work out what you're doing. So if you extrapolate that out into the example I'm trying to give, if you don't know what they're going to do, but it's not telegraphed that it's either a mid-range, a high range, or a must be blocked, or you must be parried anything, then you can combine that program of I can fight up close, or I can disengage and I can use a ranged weapon, or I can really disengage and go back to being a sniping weapon, long distance. You can play that game in so many different ways. And each encounter becomes a different encounter, and it then relies heavily on the environment. And you can sneak in and do it stealthy, or you can barge in and do it noisy. You can get up close, you can have mid-range. Like, if you've got a game that has that capability in it, it is an entirely different experience for everybody who plays it. But it's an entirely different experience for every playthrough you want to have with it. So it opens up its replayability and its different methods. But if you've got a game where you can't turn those things off, and it is telegraphed as to what is it going to be, and all you're doing is just tapping button inputs, I can see that people that would appreciate that and people that would like that, but you've got to be able to turn that crap off for those who don't want it. And if you're going to have that availability, you're narrowing down to your responses to certain attacks from different classes of enemy. And I found in Ghost of Tsushima that it just became a rinse and repeat, and I could get through battles basically by just putting the same button inputs in. And it gets a little bit mundane at times when you're trying to, traverse through, or even with your grinding or whatever it is you're doing. It can just become very mundane and repetitive. And that's the downside of it, is it then becomes boring. And that's when people will disengage from the game. My personal preference, and it's not the same for everyone, but my personal preference is, if you're going to design a combat system where you've got parries or blocks available, don't limit them to different types of attacks or enemy attacks coming at you. If you change your weapon type or your weapon style, like Ghost of Yo, I haven't played it yet, but Ghost of Yotei is an example. If you're going to use dual katanas, obviously it's going to not be effective to try and parry with both of them, because it leaves you open to attack from somewhere else. But if you can parry with one and attack at the same time with the other against an enemy that's only got one sword, you should be able to walk all over them in a matter of seconds. But if they're going to throw a red flash attack at you that you have to block, and that takes a second or two out of your, or half a second or a second out of your attack process, you're starting to really narrow down the opportunities. And I feel like in other games that are coming or that have just come out, that's where they're going to limit themselves. And game design, entirely up to them. And you're referencing back to these isometric hack and slash ones. You don't have that problem if you narrow down that you can dodge or parry or defend any attack that comes towards you, because some of them might bump you backwards, other ones might be like a small glance off, and you can launch straight back into an attacking stance. That's just my perspective. I think they limit themselves when they do that.
Okay. So, Henry, do you have a different perspective or something to add to that?
I will, and I will also bring up a different game, a different type of game, by our one of our favorite developers, Ubisoft. They got a game called For Honor. It's a PvP combat style game, and the attacks you can attack in different directions depending on which direction you push the right analog stick. And some it's kind of class based, like you got heavy style warriors and you got light style warriors, and then you got your balance style. And your lighter style, like your assassin types, they can't block. They can only deflect, because they have like a katana, which would be deemed a lighter weapon in that game, or they have like dual hatchets, or like the shinobi, he has the chain and sickle. And with these type weapons, I guess they set a precedent to where the light weapons you can't block, you can only deflect, and it's purely like timing based. So I guess that's another way it could be approached, by just assigning like whether you block or parry by the type of weapon. That's another way you could approach it. And I mean, obviously, Sucker Punch can do whatever they want to do. It's their game. But I do like that. So when it came to, if I know I'm coming up in a battle and a specific type of warrior is popular, then, well, of course, I play the game a lot, so I know the ways of attacking of each different warrior. So I would pick my character based on whatever the opposition picks. So I'll be able to, counter whatever they doing. So if they selecting like a fast attacking character, like an assassin type, it's usually, if they know what they're doing, that would be difficult to parry. So I just pick a heavy character where I could just hold block and then go out my attack that way. And usually after that chain, it'll be a brief second to where they can't start up attacking again, and I better get a heavy attack off. But that's all I just really wanted to add. It like you could make it in such a way where your blocking and parrying would be weapon specific or class specific.
Yeah, and I think there's a couple games that have done that, and or when they block, like I remember I can't remember what game it was, but it was like the heaviest weapon you could get, the biggest axe or spear or adachi or whatever, the biggest weapon you could get, you literally could not block with it. Like it just was impossible, no chance in hell, weren't blocking because you couldn't lift it up fast enough. And so it was like, it was reality. It was realistic in that sense that like, hey, I can't do that. And it actually made sense, and it made you think like, okay, do I want the big heavy damage or do I want to be able to block? And so it was a high risk with a really high reward. And so, Dachi, sorry, my bad. Raichi said PS fans on PS games, it's getting boring and repetitive. Xbox fan on Xbox games. Should I play 5,000 hours of this game or 10,000 hours of this game? Hey man, we can only talk about what we've been playing. That's it. And right now, I've been playing Ghost of Yotai. Before that, I was playing Mafia or Battlefield or Trails in the Sky FC. Like, there you go. But anyways, okay, so that was fun. That'll take our...
Sorry. But was that someone complaining about a games podcast talking about games?
I have no idea. Raichi, listen, I love the dude. He's so cool. He's a good dude. I don't understand that message.
Just to be clear, I say that in jest.
I know. Like, I don't fully understand what he means. Like, I'm like, well, yes, and here in about, I don't know, 8 hours of gaming, I will be shilling once again for Trails in the Sky FC, because that's what I'm going to next. it's just how this works. Speaking of that, dear God, speaking of going to games next, here you go. This is what we'll talk about real quick. This is some of the list of games coming out in just next year. Okay, just the first few. And I can tell you this: we got we got a game called Bunny Rampage: The History of Revenge. What the fuck is this? Hang on.
Sound like game of the year right there.
That sounds like Game of the Year, don't it? Oh, actually, it does look pretty cool.
You know what I'm saying?
It's 404 games. Where can you play this? Is it just... Oh, it's going to be on PlayStation and Steam Digital. Okay. Okay. It's missing another one on there, but that's okay. So this is coming out in January. So you got a little indie title right here. You got Trails Beyond the Horizon, Code Vein 2, Seven Deadly Sins Origins. Like these are big IP. Not well, except for Bunny Rampage. Like, but the others are big IP. Then the next month you got Dragon Quest 7 Remastered. You got Deus Ex Remastered, which is going to come and go like a wet fart. You have Neo 3, Yakuza 3 Dark Ties. You got Mario Tennis, which okay, cool. It'll be vying for people's money. You got Resident Evil Requiem. Like you got shit. High on Life 2 is February 13th. Monster Hunter Stories 3. You got Dynasty Warriors 3 Remastered. You got Soros, First Light, Grand Theft Auto. That hasn't been moved yet. This must be an old list. But not only that, like you have the Lulan game that we were talking, that Henry did a video on, that I did a video on, that we talked about earlier. You got that game. You got, oh crap, you got Marvel's Wolverine. Like there's a shit ton of stuff coming out next year. You got God's.
007.
Do what?
Got 007.
Oh, 007. Yeah. That is coming out at the end of March, which is okay, so you have Soros on the 20th. 7 days later, I hope to God you got really good at Soros because First Light comes out. So if you're interested in both of those, you're back to back now. Like literally, back in the day, we used to get our backlogs, right? And we used to buy these games on sale and get them and throw them in our backlog because you know what? Once I beat this big, massive title that I've been working on, for me it usually was a Final Fantasy title, I'm going to want to play something until the next Final Fantasy title came out or the next big blockbuster came out. And it was a little bit of time in between these amazing star-studded stellar games. Now, it's like, man, you turn around, you got 5 to choose from, you want 4 of them, you realistically are going to play 3 of them, and now you got to decide out of those 3 which one you're actually going to purchase that week. Like,
now, come on, be realistic. Out of those 5, you're going to play 2.
You're going to play 2?
At best.
Yeah.
At best.
Yeah. I mean, look at what's happened. Shit, use me as an example. Look at what's happened with Trails in the Sky FC coming out, Ghost of Yotai coming out, and Battlefield coming out. All 3 titles I was heavily interested in. All 3 titles I purchased day one. Like, that was probably stupid because there's no way in hell I was going to have time to do all 3 of those titles. But
can I ask, did you buy them digital?
Ghost is physical. Trails in the Sky FC is digital because GameStop didn't have any copies, neither did Best Buy, Walmart, or Target. And I didn't want to wait on the game, so I got it. And then Battlefield, yeah, Battlefield was digital because it's just a multiplayer title anyways to me. So
you already know what my thoughts are on people who buy digital day one fearing they're going to miss out.
I wanted to play the titles. I didn't pre-order these things. That's not true. I pre-ordered Trails in the Sky FC. Not even gonna lie. No, I didn't. I didn't. I tried to pre-order it at GameStop and I couldn't. That's what it was. And so I went to GameStop that day. No. I didn't pre-order. I pre-ordered Ghost of Yotai physical because I wasn't gonna have the same thing that happened to me on Trails in the Sky FC happened to me on Ghost of Yotai. And
physical is okay. Physical is okay, but if you're pre-ordering digital and there's no early access, or you're pre-ordering, buying it day one and no intention to play it, and it's digital only, you are a sucker, and you must turn in your thrifty badge.
You must turn in your thrifty badge. But see, I did play all of these day one. I did. I have 20 hours in Battlefield. I have 25 hours in Trails in the Sky FC, and I have 70 hours in Yotai. I played them all.
You haven't finished any of them.
Not yet, damn it.
Sorry, I apologize. I'm in a mood to just stir people up.
No, hey, listen, stir away, man. Stir the Kool-Aid. But man, next year looks so good. Hey, listen, you have mentioned. I just want to tell y'all this. Faulky is really trying to get War in here. He's made a crack at me for not finishing games. That's a Wara thing, and he's talked about Souls games. Like one more, and we'll have Beetlejuice on our hands, and he's just gonna show up. Like it's just. Rachie said the $150 pre-order Kick Me in the Balls Super Special Edition.
Well, have you seen what Microsoft Flight Simulator's been sold for the basic edition? Someone put a picture up there. I haven't verified it. Someone stuck a picture up. It's $199.
Jesus.
I'm like, come on. That's it did want to make you a cup of coffee in the morning afterwards, I tell you. It's going to do that kind of damage.
Go ahead, Henry.
Said, does it come with a flight stick?
You want to come with a free flight? Jesus.
It comes with some sort of stick. It's for damn certain. All right, hang on. Flight Simulator. What was this? The PS5 price?
Oh yeah, Flight Simulator PS5. I don't know which region, but it had a dollar sign in it. It was $199. So I haven't gone in and try and verify it, but
the deluxe edition is $130, and the actual game itself is going to be $70. What the $130 deluxe edition? I wonder what all you get with that. Oh wait, there is an Aviator Special Edition. Holy shit! Hang on. Okay. Let's see what we get with these. Are so funny. Why would you do this to yourself? Please click on this. I need you to open up right now. Why is this not opening? Here we go. Let's just go here. There we go. Hang on.
Holy shit.
Hang on. Okay, here you go, guys. It says, wow, speaking of special editions in gaming. And Supers, hey, Rachie, I want you to know you did this. Okay, so this is the Aviator edition, okay? So outside of the standard edition, so $70, you get 70 aircrafts and 150 airports. But you can pay an additional $130 and get, what is that? 80, hang on, math. 75, 125, what is that? 50, 60 bucks? 55?
50.
50, there you go.
75 to 125 is 50.
Okay, so yeah, 55. You get 55 more planes, and you get all of 10 different airports. Man, that's what you got to get right there. You got to do that.
So I'm just looking at my PSN at the moment. I can get Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Aviator Edition PS5 game bundle.
Yeah.
Australian $299.95.
Oh God.
It'd want to give me a kiss on the cheek and a cup of coffee on the way out in the morning, I tell you. It's the Cartman one. Is it Cartman? This South Park one? I like to be wined and dined before I get plowed. Jesus Christ.
Rachie said, remember, I'm an Xbox guy. I'm broke. PS players have money. Shit. Oh,
exactly,
man.
Exactly. Jeez, I haven't got that kind of money, though. Yeah, that one's not going to go into the backlog.
No. No, it's not. But, like, seriously,
but it comes with PSVR 2 support, so...
It does. It absolutely does.
So does it come with a PSVR?
Damn.
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad bundle when you think about it. PSVR 2.
You see what I'm saying?
That'd be great. And yeah, get the Logitech sticks on it, man. Oof.
See?
So
they're missing out.
So, I don't know how far away we are anymore from there being such thing as a PS Halo bundle, like, or a PS VR2 flight sim. But like, I honestly don't know how many more stupid ass decisions we are away from. Hey, you know what? We want our own box. We want We want our own special edition PlayStation 5. Call of Duty got one. Call of Duty gets plates. Call of Duty gets camo controllers for people. PS4 got all this, but like, we want one.
You hear what he's saying, Henry?
I'm just saying.
Like, didn't they just?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't they just do a Ghost of Yotei release? Didn't they just do a PS5
No.
30th anniversary edition release?
No. I'm saying
And,
in the sense of Microsoft wants their name and their games on PS5 plates. That's what I'm saying.
Have you seen that this is an Xbox stickers you can buy for them?
I think we're gonna get a. I think we're gonna get a Halo DualSense.
No, like legit, you think that?
I do think so.
Oh,
So, man.
it's fucking filthy.
Come on, now, Xbox's number one thing is making controllers, so.
This...
Yeah, bro.
God. Okay, so
You started this, by the way.
I did.
You started this.
I did. Rachie technically started this. We've kind of looped it all the way through. So, all right. Here's the deal.
Back talking about yellow paint on.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no. I think we're gonna hold off on the yellow paint because all this talk about Xbox and their controllers and the special editions and all this other stuff. And guys, we've been here almost an hour now. Hit that like button. We're about to get into the main kind of topic for tonight. We have a question for the member's voice that I have to get to Faulky. It specifically mentions him. And so I really just want to go ahead and get this question to him here in a little bit. But for now, we are going to discuss Xbox and what in the fuck is going on. Like, you've had Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, Satya Nadella, and Phil Spencer. All four of them have had interviews that have been done and released, or earnings calls, or whatever. They have communicated some way to the gaming industry exactly what they're doing. And we have a certain group of willfully ignorant people, either that or completely malicious people, who are latching on and saying it's not that bad, they're not actually doing this, there's still going to be an Xbox, there's still going to be this, there's still going to be that. So, I was looking at articles this morning, and this morning, 15 hours before I started looking at it, so that was 7 a.m. my time, so call it 12 hours ago, 14 hours before that, Satya had released information. He gives his perspective on the consoles, the games going to PlayStation, Halo, the Asus ROG. He just talks about it all. And the cool thing about Satya is he only says what's exactly happening. This man has never one time come out and lied. He may have come out and said some bullshit and said things that people didn't like. And when we try to explain, no, guys, this is actually what he said, they're like, no, that's not what he said. And then 5 months later, he comes out, or some decision gets made, and we're like, see, guys, we said that's what he said. We understood the English language, and we saw through the stutters, and were able to gather the information and figure out exactly what he was saying. This time, it's point blank, period. Combine this with an interview that Phil Spencer did with Famitsu at the Tokyo Game Show that just happened to get held until 6 days ago, talking about the Asus ROG Ally and their amazing partnerships with Sony and PlayStation, or with PlayStation and Switch. Like,
Nintendo.
Yeah, thank you. And so, like, all these things have happened. And let's just get to the article real quick, because the article says it way better than I do. That's why these guys get paid. Here you go. So, Microsoft CEO agrees Xbox competition isn't other gaming platforms, it's TikTok. That is a Matt Booty quote, and Satya will go on to agree with that quote. This is from Video Game Chronicles, VGC. And it says, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella has echoed comments from Xbox leadership that the company views its competition in gaming not as other game platforms but short-form video like TikTok. Speaking with TBPN during a live stream on Tuesday transcribed by VGC, Nadella was asked about his outlook on gaming. In a month where Xbox announced Halo for the PS5 and is reportedly under pressure to hit unprecedented profit margins, which I have bookmarked stuff from Faulkner, and he's here. So I'm going to let him explain some of that shit here in just a minute related to this, because the 30% profit margin, the profits and loss that came out, the revenue reports that came out, there is a lot of shit that came out between the hours of 2 and 6 o'clock for me that I didn't have a chance to look through. So this is what I'm able to talk on, and I'll pass it over to the guys who are smarter than me in just a second. He said that in his next segment, he talked about Microsoft's gaming on Windows business, which he noted is the biggest, and alluded to bringing its next console closer to Windows. The next Xbox is widely expected to be essentially a PC, like the recent released ROG Xbox Ally. Now, we knew this because of what Sarah Bond said in her interview, which is kind of what Satya is going to say, but Satya gets directly to the point. He says it and quotes this: "Remember, the gaming business is the Windows business." First of all, he has never been more disconnected to gaming than I have ever seen if he thinks that that's true. Second, to us, gaming on Windows, and of course Steam, has built a massive marketplace on top of it and done a very successful job. So to us, the way we are thinking about gaming is, first of all, we are now the largest publisher after acquiring Activision. Now, if y'all remember, when they acquired them, and when they decided that, hey, these games are going to stay with them, I had made the point that they saw the financials, they saw how much shit they had acquired, and saw how much they were making from PlayStation in those areas, and was like, damn. If we just start to send our shit over to PlayStation, we will make a ton of money back. We'll be able to fund these things. They buy their games. They're spending what on shit in Call of Duty? Are you serious? Like, that is the scenario that I think happened. And he says right here, so to us, the way we are thinking, first of all, is we're now the largest publisher after acquiring Activision. So, like, after acquiring them, they are now the largest publisher. That is a factual statement. And now they're sending stuff everywhere. He goes on. He says, so therefore, we want to be a fantastic publisher. Not a console manufacturer, not anything else. We want to be a fantastic publisher. Guys, this is not me saying this. This is not some Sony pony asshole saying this shit. This is Satya Nadella. I am simply reading a quote. Similar in approach to what we did with Office. That's his second strike. So first, he thinks that gaming business is the Windows business. And then second, he says they want to be a fantastic publisher, similar to the approach we did with Office. So lock it behind a paywall, make it not work properly, have to update it every 25 seconds. Every update you make for it breaks it, and charge people an arm and a leg to have access to it. Got it. Cool. And they want it everywhere on every platform. So we want to make sure, whether it's consoles, whether it's PC, whether it's mobile, whether it's cloud gaming, or the TV, we just want to make sure the game is enjoyed by gamers everywhere. Okay. Those are direct quotes from Satya Nadella. And I'll finish with this. We're going to skip a little bit because then they go into their kind of dissection of everything. And Satya Nadella said, we want to innovate work on the system side of the console and on the PC. And it's funny that people think about the console and PC as two different things. We built the console because we wanted to build a better PC, which we could then perform for gaming. And so I kind of want to revisit some of that conventional wisdom. By the way, if that's the original Xbox wisdom, that's no longer conventional. That's 27 years old. Like, there's been new things that have happened since. There's been new thoughts that have happened since. There's been new shit that's hit the market since then. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch King Thrash's video over the reason why and like the whole timeline for Xbox, and you'll see that using the Xbox to bring Windows into the living room has always been the goal. Always. Never, not once has it not been the goal. And so, at the end of the day, the console has an experience that's unparalleled. It delivers performance that's unparalleled that pushes, I think, the system forward. So I'm really looking forward to what the next console, the next PC gaming. All right. That last line right there, when he clarifies what he means by next console, should be enough to say, hey guys, the console be dead. It is now going to be a PC with an Xbox slapped on that shit. Phil Spencer even said in his interview that, hey, listen, we have great relationships and we couldn't do what we do without the help from PlayStation and Nintendo. Fuck it, dude. We partners now, baby. We're partners. Come on in. We're fucking partners now. I told y'all's asses the PS5 Pro was going to save those little assholes over there. I told y'all that back in November before that stupid thing got in my hands. I told y'all that once they start putting their games over, their games are going to have our technology backing them, making them play better, run better, look better, be better, and have more features. And what the fuck has happened? They come over, they play better, they look better, they run better, and they have more features. I'll be damned. Huh. All right. I've talked a lot. Let me hit this from Byron. Dude, Byron Cutler, welcome back, brother. I hadn't seen you in forever. Byron Cutler, 4567. I hope you are doing well, sir. Thank you for the member for 4 months. Let me add that to the member goal. Once we hit 15, I will go ahead and schedule a member stream with y'all. And yeah, these actually do roll over, and I do count people who use their renewals towards that goal, because people who stick around to the channel month in and month out, y'all are just as important as somebody new who is joining. So thank both of y'all. So Henry, I know that you are very much on the I want to know what it does for games. I want to know what it means for gaming and for me. On the what are your thoughts on this whole fucking situation? I have no lead into this. I have no cute, creative way to say this shit. What's your thoughts on this clusterfuck?
I mean, you pretty much cover it. Satya, he want to get in. He want this money for this AI. That's what he want. You know what I mean? He couldn't really be bothered to care about the game. And if they can get somebody else to make it their hard, well, that's what they're gonna do. And if PlayStation has already done all the hard work and already the default home console, and all they got to do is put the games over there to make their money back, that's what they're gonna do. I don't think it's too deep. Of course, the next Xbox, quote unquote, is gonna be a PC. I've seen some articles and posts about how the next Xbox is blurring the line between Xbox. No, it's not. It's a PC. It's not blurring no lines. Like, we know what it is. They tried to do this with the ROG Ally and had to come back and say what it really was. They just gonna have to do the same thing again when this come out. And this whole brainwashing situation with everything is like, no, it's not an Xbox. It's a PC. It's just nonsense, bro. And if the games come over here and they're interesting, and I want to play them, I'm gonna play them. So in a way, that's what it does for me as a game, as long as it run well. Now, if it run like dog shit, I'm not. You know what I mean? It's an easy skip. But as long as it runs well and I'm interested, I'll pick it up. I ain't got no qualms with supporting a good game. I don't care who if it's an Xbox Studio, Ubisoft, whomever. But if it looks good, I pick it up straight up. And, you know what I mean? That's pretty much the long and the short of it. We know who Satya is. We know what he want, and he ain't got no reason to lie. You know what I mean? He gonna come in and say what it is, because he getting money. You know what I'm saying? So
90-something million of the money's like,
yeah, he getting paid, bro. Like, he too rich to come on here and lie to the people. Like, he don't care. But yeah, that's just my input on it. Just don't put no broken games over here, or no bull job, and we gonna be good.
Well, and that's the thing. I don't think they can, and that was my point. I know they can. Let me rephrase that. I don't think they will, because they need their games to sell. We are getting premium quality out of their studios, at least to the best that I think that they can do. Like, Redfall, if it came over to PS5, isn't gonna just be this amazing breakout hit. I don't think you can do that with that game. But like, taking other games,
Premium.
do what?
Premium.
Well, premium for their studios is what I said.
like what Phil said. Phil said a long time ago. At quality.
At quality. That's right.
He said at quality. Yeah, he went too specific when he said that. You know what I mean?
It's I'm sorry. They are. I'll cop to a lot of things, but I will not cop to that. They are underperforming their capabilities like there's no tomorrow. Those studios over at Microsoft have the ability to do so much better, and yet they continuously shit the bed. And it drives me nuts that they do that, because they could be so much better, and they just don't, because they're not pushed, they're not challenged, they're just left alone to their own devices, and they come out with shit that they have in the past.
So
yeah, they're releasing games, but just to piggyback on what you're saying, they're releasing games, and I agree with Henry, that give me the stuff that's decent and good, and I'll play it, and I'll give it a fair chance. But some of the stuff that they've released, going on up against what's already on PlayStation and Nintendo and Steam and all the other places, where it's not just competing against its own library, it's on its own platform, it's going to get absolutely spanked if the quality is mid. It's a dangerous game. Releasing them into an area where people pay for games is one thing, but getting them to actually buy them is the challenge. And if they keep putting out shit like they did with Avowed and some of these other things that they've produced that are just substandard to what they should be doing, they can spruik on all they like about being the biggest publisher in the world, but if you're publishing turds, you're still publishing turds. Like,
okay, we have a question. You're fine.
That's a fact.
I don't mean to be a pain. I do have to jump for a short meeting elsewhere.
Okay.
But I will be back if you're still here in 20 minutes.
I should still be here in 20 minutes. So
see you in 20 minutes.
Later. Okay, so Raichi with the Canadian $2, Californian $2. They're still part of the country. They're not their own thing. They don't have their own currency. With the Canadian $2, if the PC is compatible with Xbox One, is it a PC? Henry, I want your response. But my response was about like PS5 is an Xbox because it plays Halo, or the ROG Ally is a PlayStation because it plays Spider-Man. Like, so.
Yeah, we doing like is my cell phone a Nintendo Switch because I can play Mario Kart on it?
Right. Right. Like,
what we doing? Like, what we doing, bro?
What we doing? Like,
what we doing?
Raichi normally doesn't make those kind of statements.
He probably joking.
He's probably laughing his ass off right now. They're working to make the next device compatible with Xbox One games. I mean, listen, that's great. That's awesome. I think that their backwards compatibility push should be, how do I say it, at least commended to some level. But even the fact, and Raichi, I don't know if you're talking about being compatible with the disc or being compatible just digitally, because if a game company...
Probably.
Go ahead.
I would say it's probably going to be, digital, because I remember a conversation coming up between Will and Wara with the Series X of how, like, it wasn't backwards compatible with the disc. You'll put the disc in and it'll go, like, download the current version from the digital. It's some kind of weird workaround they had in there. So it's not like you putting your disc in and playing the game off the disc. You know what I mean? So
gotcha.
The backwards compatibility could be, if you own the game and it'll stream the xCloud version of the game to this. You know what I mean? It's different kind of ways they'll probably finesse it to where it'll seem. I'm not saying that's what they're gonna do, but I'm pretty sure like Microsoft will finagle some kind of roundabout way to do it like that, where where you got a game, but you can only stream it, and it's playing that version, and they gonna call that backwards compatibility. I just don't trust them to do the right thing as far as what we look at as backwards compatibility. You know what I mean? But I mean, they could not. I just don't. You know what I mean? I just don't trust them to do. Yeah, I just don't, bro.
Man, and that's the thing. I don't quite trust any of them to do a full backwards compatible. Like, I would be super surprised, and this is just me for some reason. I know it's all kind of the same architecture, so maybe it'll work. But going from the PS5 to the PS6, I expect the PS6 to play PS5 games, but not necessarily to play PS4 games, at least off the disc natively. If it will, that's awesome. But as it feels like what we have been conditioned to is, hey, you get the last generation physical, at least on PlayStation. You get the last generation physical, and then you get the current generation physical. And so maybe it'll work out differently, maybe it won't, but I don't see any of the companies, like I said, PlayStation included, going to where you can put in old PS3 discs and have them play. I just don't see that happening.
Oh no.
Soon.
Yeah, because a lot of the PS3, it's a good bit of the PS3 stuff. You still got to stream that. You can't even download it. So yeah, and when I say like I mean obviously we talking about Microsoft, so it was a Microsoft point, but you can expand that out into all of them. So I think some of the I think Nintendo. Well, we see Nintendo, doing it like that with the with virtual consoles and stuff. You know what I mean? So they all do it. Just I feel like it's just a means of controlling the old games and how we able to consume them, and then they're able to remonetize them and charge monthly for the access, and I mean, how they do.
God, turn everything into a service, make everybody need it, make it break, and make it to where you're the only one that can fix it. Now you have a Microsoft out. Like now you have Office. Now you have now done it. You have now turned it into Microsoft Office. Good job. Like I was listening to King Thrash's video today. Once again, shout out to Hero for tagging me in that. It was a real eye opener, man, because I wasn't plugged in to gaming. Let me rephrase that. Not plugged in. I wasn't attached to the social media side of gaming until about halfway through the PS4 life cycle. So I did, outside of being at the water cooler and giving my buddies shit about playing on Xbox and how PlayStation was better and all of that, it wasn't ever, hey, I'm going to get into this and figure out the industry and what's going on and the moving pieces and all of that. That's something that has only been something I've done for probably about the past 8 years. And so because of that, wow, I didn't know a lot of the crap and a lot of the advertising beats because, truth be told, man, if it had a Microsoft sticker, label, logo, or whatever, I was just skipping it. I didn't even care. Xbox ads would come on, that's the time to go get some water. Microsoft Office ads come on, that's the time to go get a snack. I didn't care. Microsoft was always a computer company to me, so the Microsoft is making an Xbox, I don't care. It's just, who cares? It's a computer. Well, then Halo came out, and it was a little bit more than a computer at that point. It was a freaking home console with a movement behind it, and everything was going good, and I had to hear how PlayStation had none of these games, and PlayStation couldn't hold a candle to anything Halo had, and all this other, and that's where you start getting entrenched. And then I moved from that and trying to figure out the industry. So watching Thrash's video was very eye-opening, because it was even more informative than his TV one. And even though that one did show the trajectory of where they were trying to go, this one literally has this has stuff from Bill Gates before the freaking Xbox, the original Xbox, was even released. And he's talking to a panel of developers, and or a room of developers, and he's talking to them about like the things they want to do, getting Windows into the thing, getting it to where everybody's hooked in and everybody. I'm like, oh my god, this is it's the same shit. It's been the same shit. Never, not once has it not been the same shit. And like there's a really cool line in there where the only reason why the original one didn't run on Windows was because like another team kind of hid it from Bill Gates. Because Bill Gates wanted that shit to run directly on Windows. It was crazy, man. It's crazy when you start looking at it.
Yeah, see, I didn't catch that, but the amount of research and work that Thrash put in these videos, man, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing.
Not trying to
He
like
makes
spend the
some
last 5 minutes
some
glazing
excellent
it.
videos. Oh, hey man, it ain't glazing if it's true.
That's right. That's right. He it was just really good. So go check that out, guys. He's gonna do a way better job of explaining it than I will. But so you have that, and then you had this news that broke right after my podcast, and I was so pissed off because it broke the day after, and it was all of this stuff with oh, what the hell's her name? Oh crap! Hang on, Amy
Sarah
Hood.
Bond?
No, Amy Hood.
Oh,
The 30% profit margins.
oh yeah. I
Like,
remember that. Yeah.
man, it feels like it was so long ago. I had to look, like, because I was gonna use this article tonight, and I was like, I gotta look. I gotta. Was that like 2 weeks ago? Was it last week? When was this? Have we already covered it? And no, it's this part is the part where I look at it and go, okay, how many people are you trying to find a justifiable reason to fire? Like, and I say justifiable in the most corporate sense of the term. This just screams, hey, Henry, I'm going to give you a goal. If your profit margin on your business is 50%, well, now I need it to be 100% or 80%.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pack my bags right then.
Right,
and there, man. I'm
like,
gone.
that's
I'm out of there.
if my boss came and said to me, hey, this is your average ticket. This is your average customer rating. I know you're at a 4.7 out of 5. I need you to get that thing up to 4.85 or you're gone, or 4.9. And I'm like, you want me to make how many people out of 100 happy? That's okay. Well, I thought I was doing good. It's like you make these unrealistic goals. I used to work for General Motors. It's where I sold cars. I've talked about it before on here that I sold Chevys for a while. And they would come in and they had a survey that every new car purchase got. And every person who came through the service drive for a warranty repair got. They got this customer satisfaction survey. They called them CSSs. Oh, God, I hated them. Our pay was directly tied to how many perfect surveys we got. It couldn't have anything deviating. It couldn't go off a little bit. Nothing. And if it did, if it wasn't a completely satisfied survey, we would end up getting docked $100 per survey.
What the?
Right. And like they had folks literally quitting left and right because of those stupid surveys. But the reason why was because General Motors corporate tied a lot of the rebate and kickback money to our CSS score. And so if our CSS score dropped below a certain number, the dealership lost out on a shit ton of money. And so because of that, they had an unrealistic goal put on them from the corporate heads, and then that trickled down to us guys at the very bottom of the totem pole, who just happened to be the ones making the most money for said company. And so like I fully understand making dumbass goals just to get people to walk out of your place. That's what this sounds like. That's what this sounds like. And so it's literally a car. What? The other two? Hang on. Amy the Hood. The other two divisions above them in earnings have greater than 30% profit margins. Oh. Literally a car salesman. I was for a little bit, man. I absolutely was for a little bit. I'll never go back to that crap. So, like, A 30% profit margin is absolutely nuts. And then, like Bloomberg points out, Bloomberg notes that it's typically between 17 and 22% according to the data from S&P Global Marketing Intelligence. And so, like, your Jez made this point. Your ass is in last place, and you want to make the highest profit margin? All right,
What
let's.
did they say? What did they say about? Because didn't they say it was not going to be like that number wasn't going to be for like everything across the board. It was only going to be for like certain projects or something. Or am I misremembering?
Internally, expectations users could have numerous jobs. High profile could also explain that. Blah, 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 blah. Cheaper made. Reason for example of this. I don't see any of that on here.
Oh well, let me shut the fuck up then. I don't know what I'm talking
No, you probably do. It just might not be in this article.
about.
It says we may know the reason behind Xbox Studios' rampant layoffs, game cancellations, and price increases for its hardware and subscription models, and it's all down to achieving a profit margin target from Microsoft. A new Bloomberg report alleges that this isn't even. Hang on. Jeez, I hate it when that happens. I find an article, and it's an article that's referencing another article oh, wait, that's why. Look at this bullshit. Look at this. Man, oh, hang on. Let me see if I can get out of that. Stupid freaking. Nope, not going to let me continue. Okay, well, you know what, Bloomberg? You can bite me. Wants me to pay and subscribe for $1.99 a month. Man, fuck you. I'm subscribing to your bullshit.
They gotta update subscriber numbers too, man.
God, dog. Oh, man. That type of shit annoys me, dude. You can't do anything now without. What was I doing? What the hell was I doing? I was playing a game. I went in to do something, and it asked me if I wanted to purchase. Oh, okay. Here's what it was. When I was purchasing the premium edition for Battlefield, the Battle Pass, that's what it was. It asked me. It said, "Hey, do you?" I clicked to purchase it, which used to mean all it did was take you to the payment screen and you were done.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's this fucking ad that pops up right on the main screen and says, "Hey, do you want to try EA Play for $5 for the first month or $5.99 or whatever the hell it was?" Like, I had an ad before I could go check out.
No.
That fucking shit bothered the hell. I actually backed out and didn't make the purchase the first time because I was like, "Fuck y'all, man." and then I saw how cool Ace looked in all his gear and everything, and I was like, "Nah, fuck it, I gotta get it." And so I purchased it against my better judgment because of peer pressure. But I blame Ace. It's
Shout out to Ace, man.
Shout out to Ace, man. Shout out to Ace. But like, that shit's just fucking. Man, if that's where gaming is going, it makes my skin crawl. It literally ads in video games or ads in any facet really. I can stomach them when they're on like if you're at the PS store and they pop up with ads all over the place, or even if you have it on your game hub where like your gaming news stories where it pops up and says, "Hey, this game is on sale," or like, "Hey, you got a wish list thing." Like, I'm okay with all of that because I control that. I am not okay with going to purchase a microtransaction from your store, which is something I don't do very often at all, and getting hit with an ad trying to squeeze even more money out. Like, that shit is annoying. And that's one of the things early on that I praised Battlefield for, was not having a ridiculous cache of microtransactions and not trying to nickel and dime you and get all this freaking money out of you. And now all of a sudden I'm fucking eating my words because boom, it's all opened up. Everything is opened up. And like, it just sucks, man. It sucks that that's where everything is going. And it's because these companies want to keep making more money. Like you're a multiplayer guy. You love these multiplayer
Yes,
titles,
sir.
free to
I
play, all
do.
that
I
stuff.
do.
Like microtransactions, you've spent money on them, I bet. Like you're not a
Yep.
stranger to any of that. But
No, not at all.
so how about from your perspective then? Because you're in a different headspace than I am. How about your perspective? If you are playing
Mm,
Destiny, you're not Destiny. If you're playing, let's say Marathon, and Marathon comes out, you get it, you love it, and then all of a sudden you get ads for, hey, renew your PlayStation Plus membership right here. Hey, go ahead and sign up for Extra. We know you're on Essential, just sign up for Extra. Or hey, have you seen this ad for the Portal? It's really cool. Or hey, we noticed you had the Portal connected here. What about trying these Pulse Explore earbuds? Like, what would you think about the extra advertising?
it really would, depend on my headspace at the time, because most of the time I'm pretty chill and laid back. So I just be like, all right, whatever. But
Gotcha.
if I had like I won't say a bad day, but if I had an annoying day and I just want to, hop on my game, kill some people, drink some tea, call it evening, and because I feel like you bugging me, then I feel like you bullshitting me. I just automatically feel like that. I don't know why, what I mean? I don't know if, some other people probably feel like that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like you hassling me. And I probably cut the game. To be honest, I probably just cut the whole game off. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That it'll mess my mood up that bad to where I just cut the game off. Because even like I was speaking about Chronos, right? It's certain situations you can be in the game to where you got to be in a specific. Well, I won't say you. I have to be in a specific type of headspace in order to like deal with it. And if something happens and it's annoying me, I cut the whole thing off, because I just don't. At this point, I just don't allow myself to get frustrated to the point of getting pissed off. So I just just be done with it. And
mm,
if I'm trying to get my kill on, vibe out, and you trying to interrupt my session, trying to sell me something, um it's gonna lead to me getting pissed off. So I'm gonna just be done with it. That and luckily I've not experienced nothing like that in any of the multiplayer games I'm playing recently. I've not played much of Battlefield recently. I think I put some hours into it Saturday, but even then, like on the weekends, of course, I'm even more chill. So if that had happened, I wouldn't have, what I mean, I wouldn't have tripped out. But it really just depends on my mood.
mm-hmm.
Because most of the time, I'm like, I see something, I just be like, all right, whatever, that's stupid, and then I just, you know. But yeah, if I done had a tension filled day, man, I cut that whole bitch off. Man, I might even cut off the whole PlayStation. I'm gonna keep it real. I cut the whole PS5 off and go on about my day. I go read or something, man.
Yeah,
Cause
so maybe that's what it was because there was that EU article or that EU thing that happened that I watched today where it was Asman video and he was basically reacting to another dude's video like he always does, and it was about the EU cracking down on microtransactions and how like Supercell came out and said, "Hey, this would kill our business." And like,
and I've
well,
actually played some Supercell games.
oh hell
They had
yeah,
it's called Brawl Stars. That's what it was called. It's a mobile game. It was
yeah.
pretty. I played it. Okay, to be honest, I played it. I put a ton of hours into that game, but I didn't ever spend no money because I'm pretty good about not engage. I can ignore, like I said, for the most part, microtransactions. Because even when I played Destiny 2 a lot, I was a Destiny guy, but I had probably in total throughout the whole time Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 been out as far as skins and stuff, I probably bought maybe 3 skins the whole time. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty good about not engaging with that kind of stuff. But yeah, like Supercell, yeah, they probably would because a lot of people was spending money on that game.
Mm. They said what was it? They said 18%, only 18% of the kids who play our game can make purchases without their parents' authorization. And I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Only 18%? That's a hell of a
Hey,
large
bro.
number. Like that's a hey, listen, only 18% of parents can go behind or kids can go behind their parents' back and do this. That's what our survey and data has shown us. Shit. What that means is that, let's see, 18%. What that means is 82% of them kids is really good at lying. That's what that means. Listen. 1 in 5. Oh, man.
I'm glad my son don't get down like that.
Oh man. We have.
He don't even play nothing that got microtransactions in it.
Consider yourself blessed. Like I said, that's one thing that these old beat 'em up titles that .emu does. That's one thing that those are really good for. Just get in there, play with your kid, have a good time. Because I mean, think about it, man. Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I ain't got to worry about that game. I ain't got to worry about nothing. We're going to have a hell of a time. Going to have a funny story. Going to have great moments. Going to see characters fall into the sewer. Going to see little stupid thought bubbles come up. Like, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. So, like...
Yeah, bro. Just a good time. Just a good time, man.
Yeah. Just a good time. No ads. No nothing. Now, I will say this about the ads, though. I'd rather them not be in my game at all. But if they're going to be there... The way that Madden does it, where it's just right at the beginning, and you just breeze right past it, I couldn't tell you what the opening screen of a Madden game has said in years, because I just circle right on past it. I don't even care. I don't want to see it. I don't care. And then boom, I'm at the menu. I think it was because I wasn't prepared for it. Like when you pop in a Madden game, you know that you're about to get hit with that. Like you know that, hey, your season's there, your logos are there, your Madden Ultimate Team, whether you've played it or not, they're going to give you every update for it and every chance to buy packs. Cool. Breeze past it, go into my career, and I'm out of it. I'm done. With this, man, it was like I was on the main screen. Ace and I were in the lobby about to start matchmaking, and we were talking about Boost and everything, and I was like, oh, man, that's right. I was going to get the Phantom Edition a week after, and I just forgot. And so he was like, oh, it comes with the battle pass. I was like, oh shit, really? Cool. So I purchased it, and that's when it popped up, and I was so unprepared to have a fucking EA Play ad in the middle of my like other purchase, like my other transaction. And then the fact that it literally gave me an option to like select skip at the bottom was just the extra salt in the wound. It felt like you're making me press a button to get rid of this fucking ad. Like that's don't.
And you already about to get him some money anyway, bro.
Right?
Like, come on.
Like it's just fucking annoying.
Come on with it, bro.
Put ads at the bottom. Put ads at the Fortnite island. Yeah. I don't. If you've played RedSec, God bless you. That is not my thing. I played with Wooly the other night.
I've not played it yet. I'm gonna play it this weekend with my cousin.
So that's the Battle Royale mode, or it has the Battle Royale mode in it. And literally, I get on with Wooly, him and I start playing, and I'm like, why do I only have a pistol? No lie, I can't make this shit up. He goes, it's a Battle Royale. I said, what the fuck does that mean? Why do I only have a pistol? Where's my loadout? He's like, no, you got to go collect it. I was like, collect what? And he was like, Thrifty, have you played a Battle Royale? I said, nope. He goes, oh god, that explains so much. He goes, I was like, listen, man, when I tell y'all people I don't play multiplayers, I do not play Battle Royales, that's not me trying to be cute and funny and go against the grain and be old man yelling at clouds. Literally, I don't play them. So I had no idea. And so I get into this thing, and then we die when he asked, do you play any of these Battle Royales, was when I died. And then I died again. And I was like, why can't I do anything? Why am I dead? Like, what the hell's going on? This is stupid. Why can't I do anything? He goes, what do you mean? I was like, I died twice, and I'm just down. He goes, yeah, it's a Battle Royale. And I was like, and at that point I told him, I said, Wooly, you keep saying it's a Battle Royale, and I don't know what you mean. Like, I ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
I mean, welcome to the Thunderdome, baby. That's what that means.
Josh said, welcome to PvP nowadays.
Yeah, but Battle Royale is you know, I played a ton of them in my day. They cool, but it's not really. They get to me. They just get bored quick. I mean, I get bored with them quick. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna check out the Red Sec this weekend. That's more of my cousin type of. That's what he like to do. He like the battle royale and stuff like that. I like the like the core, the 8v8, the 10v10s. Because even when I do play Battlefield 6, I'm mostly playing like the close quarter stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Oh,
I'll do
you'll
the
love the
conquest.
gauntlet mode.
Yeah, see, I check out the gauntlet. I like to be up close and what I mean,
Yeah.
gun dancing and that type of stuff. I like
Bro,
that
the
type of
gauntlet mode is just Call of Duty. Like, it's all it is. Like,
You see, yeah, I'll take that.
the whole time I was playing it, I felt like I was playing Call of Duty. It was bad. Like, it was bad in the sense that I don't like Call of Duty, and so that gameplay style is not my thing anymore. But it was close
Mhm.
quarters, it was running around, it was running and gunning, jumping, ducking, diving, all of it. Like, good luck camping because you're going to get shot. Good luck staying in one spot because it's literally just go, 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 go the entire time. And so I prefer the slower pace of
Mhm.
Conquest. That's like the perfect speed for me. it's when you get higher than that is when I start really really sucking. It's really bad.
And I
Yeah.
won't say, that I did. It's not that I dislike, conquest or battle royale stuff like that. It's just, it's not enough to like conquest is not boring at all. It's a lot of chaos and a lot of stuff going on. It's fun, but it's just as far as like what I prefer. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I just prefer, my group of guys, your group of guys, and we about to put belt to ass. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna definitely for sure check it out. I'm not like I said, I'm not, especially if I got people like I said, because my cousin, my brothers, they battle royale guys. You know what I mean? That's what they love, and you know what I mean, they're not interested in anything else except to go in there, level up their guns, get the attachments, and then take that into because I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Inside of Red Sec, or you may not know, but I'm gonna ask you anyway because you played and I haven't. Is there like loadout drops in Red Sec to where you get to a certain point in the game in the match where like it'll like supply drops will fall from the sky and you can open them and it'll have your loadout in it, or did you get that far?
Yes, there are loadout drops. Google.
Okay.
Google.
Oh well, yeah. Okay. Well then, that's pretty.
Hashtag credit to Google.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Gemini and all them.
That's right.
ChatGPT,
AI
all them.
overview, baby. AI overview. Fuck AI.
You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck AI. Oh, man. Let me rephrase that. F generative AI. I ain't got a problem with AI making my life easier. AI does all the captions on my videos. It does all that stuff. Like, AI highlights my stuff. AI is the reason why I can crop things out of photos. Like, that's all well and good. That's all fine and dandy. I don't like generative AI. I don't ever want the creative taking away from the creator. I just don't.
I get that.
That bothers me. And so I had used Final Fantasy stories in my video over AI as an example. And I used the broader Square Enix as my example of like some of the things that people love the most from Square Enix titles are the stories, the music, and the art. If you take those three things away and give them over to a computer, that's not what people want from your games. We want to see the creativity. We want to see the people behind the art through their art. Like, I want to see what Amana is going to draw for the next cover of Final Fantasy. I want to see director of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and the third one. I want to see what he's going to do with it. I want to see what kind of tweaks they're going to make to the story, how they're going to fix the pacing like he says they're trying to do. Basically what it sounds like to me is the game is already done. and they're like trying
Mhm.
to put it all together now and make it flow in the proper way. Because he came out and said that the thing they're focusing on right now is getting the pacing down to where it doesn't feel like you're just rushing through, but it also doesn't feel like you're standing still. And so, like,
Right on.
cool. That to me says, oh, I have all these pieces storyboarded and ready to go, and I just got to slot them in together. And so that's super cool. Like, I want these people to actually be. I want them to be the reason why you buy the game. The stories, the art, the music. Like, those are the things that we focus on a lot when we're talking about, especially games from Square Enix. The story, the art, the music. That's what draws us in. And then if the gameplay is great, hell yes. Like with Final Fantasy X, gameplay amazing. Final Fantasy 15, great combat system. Loved the combat in that thing. Gameplay outside of combat was a little dragging because you had to drive everywhere. They didn't have a good fast travel mechanic and all this other stuff. But the artwork, the music, and the story, 2 out of 3 is not bad. The artwork and the music, phenomenal.
I fuck with 15, man.
I liked it up until the end. Like I
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I think we talked about this before.
we did.
So, yeah, because like the whole road tripping with the bros type of thing and the vibes and stuff. I enjoyed it, but I get what you're saying as far as like a company like Square, they would not be able to get away with because it's so art focused. You know what I'm saying? From the way they design the characters, the art books they put out. They got a very distinct, even though they all look different from game to game, they still have like it's a Square game, based on the art.
Yeah.
And I don't think like the fan base badly letting them get by with not having turn-based games. They definitely not gonna let them get by with no generative AI. That'll bankrupt Square. That's not gonna happen.
And they tried it because they came out in January and said, hey, we're going to go dive into creative generative AI and blah, blah, blah. And now they're like, you know what? We've put that shit on the back burner. AI can handle our phone calls, our emails. Like, it can handle the day-to-day
There's a place for it, but like, nah, not that active in the roles of, nah, bro. They gonna have to, it's gonna let it answer some emails or something, because that company is carried by the art. You know what I mean? Some like if you got because it's AI voice stuff inside the finals. When it first popped up, people were like asking questions, but like don't nobody really get, because it's just a multiplayer game. It ain't really no story aside. The lore is you sucked into this like virtual world and you competing inside of you like really competing inside a video, and that's it. People don't really care that much. The action is good, the shooting is good, movement is good, the sounds, and it's got all that, the music, all that stuff going on. Don't nobody really care. But if Square Square wouldn't even be able to get away with AI voice acting. You know what I'm saying? It's at least they know that they wouldn't be able to skate by with it.
Yeah, and they tried, apparently, and I didn't know this, but apparently Foam Stars had a lot of AI work in it. A lot of AI work.
Oh, damn.
And we see how that game turned out.
I played a little bit of it. I'm gonna go and tell you, bro. I don't know who was smoking what when they decided to put that joint out, and because I just didn't. I don't know, bro. Like that would have probably went. It probably would have went better if it was like a mobile game or something, because that's kind of what it felt like for real, like it's a phone game.
That's what it looked like.
So, yeah.
It looked like a mobile game. I mean, just make it a mobile game. I remember you and I were talking the other day about that Luland game, or maybe it was this morning. We've talked 2 days in a row about it now. But
yeah, bro.
we both had the same sentiment that, God, I hope it's not a roguelike, or that you said, or a survivor. Like, that's...
Yeah, bro. Let somebody else do that, not them.
Not them. I don't want to see ex Santa Monica devs reduced down to a Vampire Survivor type game. Like, don't do that to them. Don't do that to these poor people. Don't make them do that. So Raichi said he had fun on it. I'm literally the only guy on every podcast, PS or Xbox podcast. I'm the only one who liked it. Rachie said he liked foam stars. Hey,
Hey man,
listen, man.
hey, listen. Well, shoot, man, I'm the only guy on the podcast like Concord, so hey,
That's what I was
we got
just
we got
about to
we
say.
got that in common, man. You said shoot, Concord was a hit, brother. Shoot, me and Willie was talking about that today. Oh man, I missed that game.
Oh man, that's great. Yeah, I was literally when he said that, I was like, wait, that sounds like Henry and Concord.
Yeah, bruh. Oh
Uh,
man.
Ace said he loved Concord.
Yeah, I played with him.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. We had, I think, I want to say, I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say, he and I and a few other guys actually was playing the rivals, like the competitive mode,
Uh-huh.
and we was doing pretty solid in that joint, man. Because that's like after we started playing, one of the complaints inside rivals mode, and I know this ain't part of the show, but I'm gonna get into it, but because people was like, oh, in rivals mode, you can only pick the hero one time, and if you lose, then you can't pick them no more. And that it wasn't true. You can put that hero in your lineup up to I think like 4 times, so you could pretty much use them for the whole match. But the developers didn't do a good enough job of explaining the mode, so didn't nobody know, and people was they just didn't want to play. Ah, man, I'm getting to know just thinking about it, because the developers themselves, they didn't do the best job of telling the people about the game, and they had like 2 dev diaries or something, and they just didn't do it. It was a whole mess, but I had fun. Love that game. So I don't know if you want to bring it back. You know what I mean? You feel me? Bring it on back.
Hey, listen, I know you can't say anything, but enough folks have said a lot of stuff about Marathon, and apparently it's shaping up to be a pretty damn good title. Like
I can't go into
I know
it.
I know you can't.
Go into
I'm gonna talk about some stuff I heard on another video, and you can just not say a word. Just nothing. Apparently, it's more responsive now. The character design looks better. The artwork looks better. The gunplay is better. Like, people who are playing it right now are saying that everything is so far ahead of where it was during the last one. There's people calling it their favorite game already, right? If you're in the Discord, you'll see what Wara put up about, like, with some of the chat threads from those videos. Like, all you gotta do is make a game that people want to play, and guess what? It's fucking John Madden over here. This is the John Madden moment of the broadcast. If you make a game that people want to play, they'll play it.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Like, god dang.
Because bro, like, it's so crisp. It's crisp. That's all I'm saying. It's crisp. I'm with it, bro. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Foam Stars is still going?
Who playing it? That's what I want. Who playing it?
Hey, Rachie, are you telling me that Foam Stars is still... I thought they shut that shit down. I thought that stuff was gone. Yeah, he said the 2B skin in there is now free. Foam Stars is... I know it's free to play, but hey, listen, Square Enix has a habit of just, shutting down games if they ain't doing well. They made it free to play. Bro. So is it local server now? Like you're a host, I guess? I didn't think that they would have kept it open. Shit. I guess I was wrong.
What I want to know is how did they keeping that open, but they shut down First Soldier quickly.
They also shut down Babylon, or Babylon's Fall.
They shut that down pretty quick too. I think they shut that down like
within a
3
year.
Months?
Yeah, it was definitely within a year. Are still open, but will no longer receive seasonal updates after. Oh, well, hell, it's all still open. The party goes on. Have a good day. You can do it. Way to go. Shit. Listen, Rachie. Rachie, if you have a PlayStation, here is my name on there, and you can add me, and we will do a Tell you what, guys, since it's still open, if we get to 15 members, that'll be the stream that we do. Or hell, we might just stream it as a community. All the den mates together, coming over, streaming this. It's more alive than Bleeding Edge.
Bro, I actually wanted to play that game too, bro. I wanted to play Bleeding Edge, bro.
I'm sorry. Henry,
Oh man.
you sound so hurt and dejected when somebody brings up a game that gets canceled, because your ass is always like, man, I want to play that shit.
Yeah, bro, because like a lot of these games, they be having like some interesting concepts and stuff. I'm like, man, I want to check it out and see like if I can make some plays or something, bro. Like,
That's great. I love that so much. It's way better than me, because I'm having to sit here and like, okay, I don't have time to play that. I don't have time to play that. And so it's good. Hey, listen, I'm happy I got, hell, what is that? I'm happy I've got 85 hours of gaming in this month. That's a busy month for me. that's
yeah,
that's
shout out to
Oh,
you.
well,
that's a oh yeah, Faulky. My hey, welcome back, Faulky. Shit, hello.
yeah. Sorry about that. It went a little bit longer. We were talking about green energy, so.
The best
Holy
kind of energy
crap.
to have, boy.
Well, hey, Faulky, you coming back, and Stephen Leon hit the 10 gifted members, hitting names. Oh, he's hitting some new subscribers. Hell yeah. Rios Unlimited, Wizard Man, 8K Dual Sensible, Freddy214, Wizard 57, Henzo, Kushpreet Bagri, Stephen Leon. Oh, Let It Happen. Dark Prince 6606, Truth Serum, and Zilla Nation. Steven wants that Foam Star stream. Well, there we go, guys. That's the Foam Star stream. Holy shit!
Is it still online?
Apparently it is. We're gonna revive
Yeah,
that
just look
shit
it up.
from this channel. We're gonna revive that. That's what we're gonna do.
No. Destruction All Stars. Come on, dig deep.
Oh,
Dig
so
deep.
you like Destructive All Stars too?
Yeah, I thought it was great fun. I loved it.
Destructive All Stars was tight. That game was,
It was
tight,
mad
bro. And then the dual sense I can't speak right now. I'm excited. Implications. You know what I mean? Fill in the words, the letters. But like if you had damage on the right side of your car, like you can feel it like vibrate on that side of the controller.
Yeah, it was brilliant because that would help. It's because all games have this issue. The camera doesn't turn exactly where you want it to turn because it's a joystick. So if you could, I got used to using that haptics on the side of the controller to tell where the attacks were coming from or where things were happening, because you could get that little warning vibration. And yeah, timing the jumps over cars and that sort of stuff to avoid getting impacts and stuff. It was like it was cool.
Did you ever
Highly
play
underrated game.
Thrifty? Did you ever play that Destruction All Star?
Nah, man. I did not.
Bro. I used
Nope.
to have a time on that after work, bro. That was a fun game. Super fun game. A lot of people didn't like it because it didn't have guns in it, but I didn't think it needed guns. It was tight the way it was. Yeah, it was tight the way it was. Fire.
It was mad fun. I love that thing. What are you gonna do? Play Soap and Bubbles or something? Did you say?
Yeah.
Home Stars.
So yeah, apparently I never even like I never even put the damn thing in my library when it was free on PS Plus. So
Wow.
I just now got it. Thankfully it's free to play now, but I had to re-add it to my library because I never added it because I was so down
You
on
gotta
that
call
game. Like I'm just not doing it.
You're gonna call it the Slap and Tickle stream or something, are you?
Yes, slap and tickle. Yes, I don't have PS Plus to redeem the game at the time. Oh, I didn't have. Okay, people wanted it to be Twisted Metal. Oh, Destruction All Stars. All right, all I know is the game came and the game went, and it was a blurb on people's radar, and then it was gone. That's
a
all I
shame.
know about the game.
And that's
Such a
the
shame,
piece where
bro.
it gives me the shits when they talk about consoles launching with no games. Like, there were plenty of games to play on these new consoles that were designed for these new consoles, and there's an awful lot of those games don't aren't around anymore because no one played them at the time because they were too busy playing one or two other games that they play all the fucking time, being Madden, FIFA, NBA, or Fortnite. Like, it's it doesn't matter if it's new hardware, new console, or old hardware. It's still the same issue. Too many games and not enough people to appreciate them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking fact. That goes back to what we were talking about earlier, right before you bounced out. Like, there's so many games coming out next year that, like, I literally am just gonna have to say no, because one of the things that I started this channel on was finding games on sale, playing 5 to 10 hours of them, giving a quick first impressions on it while the sale was still up and going, and like, hey, is this game worth $15? Is this game worth? But if I'm spending all my time on these new titles, I'm not going back and revisiting any of the other games I've wanted to play over the past several years. So like, it's literally becoming, it's Faulky. It's what you said. It's like, why buy so many different games day one when I have so many other titles that I've had to skip because something else came out, or I was playing something else at the time? That, like, I don't even know. There's so many freaking titles coming out next year that I want. And I mean, like, Saros, Wolverine, perfect, done. Got them. Need them. There's the Luland game that we've already talked about. There is, oh shit, let's go back over here to the list. There's the Luland game coming out. There is, where is it? There's Neo 3 that I played the demo for, and if I don't sell my pants, I'm pretty sure I can play that game. There's Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon. I'm not buying that, but that is another title that if I was further along in the series, boom, done. But you have so many other things coming out. You have God's Death and Reapers. That's a game I'm getting on Steam. 100% day one getting it. It's another Diablo-like. Like, you have that. You have Hell Let Loose Vietnam. I know people who are going to be clamoring over that title. Elder Scrolls 6 is supposed to be coming out in 2026. Supposed to. You got Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave. You got that game coming. You have Onimusha, The Way of the Sword coming out. Like, you got the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. God bless. There's so much shit. You got Bloodstained. A new Bloodstained is coming out. Avatar Legends fighting game. Pragmata. Like, I could just keep
Oh yeah,
going.
Pragmata.
The fucking list doesn't stop.
Yeah. And then you get people that are hyper focused on it must be a first party game from PlayStation or Nintendo or Xbox, and then they say there's nothing to play, there's no games to play, it's a barren drought. They're the individuals that just need a good kick in the teeth. They are missing out on so much. So much.
There is every... It used to be, so if you were a JRPG fan, and let me rephrase that, if you were a higher echelon JRPG fan, the better graphics, the blah blah blahs, you wanted the high production value, you had to wait. You had a couple companies that were doing it, and you had to wait. And during that waiting time, like I mentioned earlier, you would play some other titles, branch out into other genres, but most of the time you waited until your big next title came out. Now you don't have any time to wait. Like, there is no such thing as, hey, this is a game that I'm playing over the summer. Like, I remember playing some of my Final Fantasy titles over my summer break. And that was the only game I played. That was it. I played...
People used to play 5 games a year, and that was considered excessive.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I remember beating... I remember when I had my Game Boy Color, and I had Pokemon Red. And I think it was red. Was it red or blue? I didn't have Leaf Green. I think I had red, or it was blue? No, it was red, because my character's name was Red, and I changed it to Ash. So, like, I had that game on my Game Boy Color, and I swear to you, I kid you not, that game and Pokemon Yellow were the only 2 games I ever had for my Game Boy Color. That's it. And I beat the absolute tar out of them.
Yeah, same. I had, I think I had red or blue. I had red, the sister had blue, I think. and then the next round of it came through, and yeah, we just constantly just keep playing them. Talking about too many games, and it's just sparked a reminder. I was watching some YouTube shorts yesterday, and this guy popped up, and he'd found this. He was trying to collect every Nintendo 64 game that was released in the US, and it was the video of him getting the 295th of 296 Nintendo 64 games that were released in the US. Think about that. The N64, which has got some of the best games in history on it, GoldenEye and a few of the Mario first party ones and that, and 296 games in total across its entire lifespan were released on that console. And
That's
now
crazy.
these days, PlayStation's doing over 1,000 a year.
Oh, man.
Nintendo's doing
What a
something like
time.
1,200 a year. It's insane.
Was it
That's
really?
what I'm saying, bro.
It's
It's like
nuts.
it's so many games to be playing. Like I can't. The whole gaming is dead. Like man, be quiet. Be quiet. Man. It's because even if you're thinking about all the games that stacked up in 2026, we getting new. We still constantly getting new announcements for games that don't have dates yet. That we could potentially say, all right, these are gonna be 2027 games. And so
Sorry,
it's
I gotta
gonna
head off,
before
guys.
long. All right, brother, man. It's good talking to you, man.
Yeah, man. Good talking to you, dude. Are you
You
out
too.
for good this time?
Yeah, I am sorry. I gotta head.
No, you're good, man. You have a good night. Thanks for coming on.
Right
Thanks,
on.
guys.
Take
See
it
ya.
easy.
You too, mate.
Guys, y'all can go check out Falky's X page in the description below. Also, he is on Brap's podcast. He's on this podcast. He has been on Will777JP's podcast. So you can find him where all the best podcasts are. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
That's a fact.
And
That's a
so he was able to come back in. Ace, sorry, he's not going to be able to answer your question, but I'm sure that Henry and I can handle it. Speaking of that, we have been here for 2 hours. Let's go ahead, because I do have some stuff to clean up in Ghost of Yote. Especially if I got to play Foam Stars now.
Ain't that something? Bro? You know what I mean? So you done set yourself
Shit.
up.
I done set myself up. I got screwed. I didn't even know Steven was here. He'd just be out in the fucking ether just lurking. All I said was we are 10 away and I'll do a Foam Star stream, and his ass, boom, right there, 10. Hey, catch you later. Like shit. No, man. Okay, so here was the question. And it's a long one. Ace asks questions like I do, so there's like 4 parts to the scenario, and so we're going to cover them. He says, I have a question I've been thinking about this week. I'm glad to have Falky on because I'm hoping he might have some good insight. Well, like I said, I'm sure Henry and I can handle this one. MS wants 30% profits coming from the Xbox division, which is pretty unheard of in the gaming space. It's clear that they are on the road to it with reducing in-house engineering on hardware, increasing prices where possible, cutting costs with cancellations, likely more layoffs, use of AI, etc., among other changes. So if this doesn't work, now here's the question. If this doesn't work, if they can't get to or even near 30%, what is the next move? I can't see them fully exiting the gaming space. They've pretty much been there from the beginning. Also, it's pretty obvious Microsoft sees gaming as a means to an end. They want to use it to drive advertising to drive growth in Azure Cloud by pushing cloud gaming so more cloud hosting is needed, and growth in AI by pushing Copilot into their hardware to get more Copilot users. It's definitely a hub to try to grow their other segments off of. So what do they do if Xbox continues to flounder? So that's a fucking amazing question, actually, because we're all looking at the aftermath and like looking at the free fall, as Wara called it in the chat earlier. We're looking at the free fall of Microsoft, right? Sorry, of Xbox right now. They're doing all these things. All of this bad news is coming out. You have all 4 horsemen of death for them right now, opening their mouth and trying to explain to even the most hard-headed what's going on and what's happening. And some are getting it, some are not. the fact is they are doing everything they can to increase profit margins and increase revenue. They not increase revenue, increase profit margins. They are trying their damnedest because of all the reasons Ace mentioned, mainly the cloud. They want the cloud and they want Copilot. They want cloud and they want AI. They want you to use Cortana. Not Cortana. Is it Cortana? They want you to use Cortana on your Asus ROG Ally X. They're going to be building that into the new Xbox PC that they're making. Like, they want you to use AI. Because the more you use it, the more it learns and the more accurate it becomes to be able to do our jobs for us. Or, instead of us. Let me say that better.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Mm-hmm.
literally, this is what their goal is. But they have pissed off a lot of people. And I mean a lot of people. When you got folks like Kid Smooth saying, I'm out, I am done. When you got folks like Maddie Plays saying, I'm out, I'm done. Like, those aren't small mouthpieces within the community. Those are major, major mouthpieces. One on X, posts all the time. Everybody sees this stuff, regardless of what your opinion is. He has a little bit of a reach out there. And Maddie Plays on YouTube definitely has a reach out there. And these two guys are like, yeah, we're done, we're out. You got Tim Dog that already left. He was a big mouthpiece out there. You got only a few that are holding on, and even they're starting to get shaky and being like, "Hey, listen, like they've been arguing with each other on their own podcast. Like, one sees it one way, the other one's like, "Nah, man, that's not how it's happening. Can you believe they did this?" And like, so what are they beyond? I guess the question should be, what happens is if this fails, and are they beyond, if they go full third party, are they beyond saving? That's the wrong word to use there, but I can't think of what else I'm trying to say there. Are they beyond redemption? There we go. Like, is there a redemption arc for Xbox Game Studios aside from Xbox console division? And with that, I will give it over to Henry.
Nah. I think, cause what I think. I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know. I just play games.
Well, sure.
But if all else fails, I do believe they could just fall back to XCloud. You know what I mean? Just fall back there. We're not putting out no hardware. Because the games they're putting out, that it's not like they're the most spectacular, beautiful, blockbuster. They're kind of they can survive. Well, I won't say survive. They can just put out like mobile-ish quality style games, probably like a little bit higher production than mobile, and then just let all that stuff, all the games live on the cloud. You know, um, that cause I don't know, bro, cause that's what I think could happen at the very least, cause they do own all these properties. Call of Duty is gonna make money. What is it? World of Warcraft? Overwatch is still kicking a little bit. So they got some stuff that's gonna like sell and make money regardless. But you know what I mean? As far as when I don't know. I couldn't tell you, man, because it's not like they could completely go away because they got too much. They got too many IP that people buy year after year and spend a ton of money and a ton of time on, and because that's really what they want. They want your time. They want you on this stuff for hours and hours and hours, and they're gonna implement certain things to keep you on there. But I don't know. I guess they can, like I said, downgrade it just enough to save some money to just have you streaming that joint or something. Because Game Pass and that stuff gonna be on TVs and cell phones and all these other tablets, iPads, wherever else. So they don't need Xbox as the box because they got the screen. So I don't know. It's beyond my capacity to even think about or whatever. Because I don't know, man. When you make a certain amount of money, your mind work different. And Sachi got all the money, so
That's
he
true.
got all that.
That's such a true
Yeah,
statement.
I don't know.
So I'm kind of with you. I don't think they would ever be able just not be able to. I don't think I ever see a scenario where they shut down Blizzard Activision, right?
Mm,
I just don't. I don't see that scenario at all. Now I do see a scenario where they shut down Machine Games. I do see a scenario where they
mm.
shut down Team Ninja. I see a scenario where they shut down the people who made oh shit, didn't they already shut them down? Ninja Theory? Or are they on like life support right now? Like I see a scenario where they start cutting these other studios and they become Microsoft Activision Blizzard. Like that's where I see it going if they can't hit the 30%. Like I think they'll just do away with Xbox altogether. Just buy Xbox Studios. It's Microsoft Gaming. It's Windows, Windows,
Yeah, yeah,
Windows.
yeah.
Like that's what I see happening is getting rid of all the Xbox bullshit, running with Bethesda, ZeniMax, or sorry, running with ZeniMax and Activision Blizzard King, and moving forward. And maybe if the new Halo does well, you keep Halo around. But I just that's if it gets to that point, which we don't know if it's going to get there. We don't know what these studios actually have in the pipe right now. We don't know what they're going to be coming out with. We know that every Halo going forward will be on PlayStation. All future Halo titles coming will be going cross-platform. Like, we know that for fact. We know that they're not really doing an exclusive type console thing. They're going to be doing more of a PC Windows-based thing that has like a kind of an Xbox overlay, like they did with the ROG Ally X. Like, so
Hmm.
they're already exiting console in the traditional sense of the word. They're already exiting that, and now we get to see what they look like as a third-party publisher where that is actually their focus, which is something that we haven't had, at least publicly, up to this point. And so, good question, man. Ace, really appreciate that. Uh, Always well thought out questions from the members here. And so, yeah, I hope that answered it. And let's see what Esau said. He said, yeah, it's really hard to say, I think, because they want that profit. But if they don't get it, they can't just go away. Which is
Yeah,
true.
it's tough, tough. It's a tough thing to kind of, especially since you're not like we not in it, so we can't really ascertain the moves because all right, so they I don't to be honest, I don't think they're gonna get it. So like you said, they're just gonna cut studios and cut personnel, and they're gonna try to make it up. But I don't see that. I don't know where they're gonna get it from. You know what I mean? Because what just PlayStation alone, that's where they're gonna get it. I doubt it.
Uh, well, you
Especially it's because like you say, where they where they have to sell these games at 2026 is stacked. It's so many other games at quality games now that they're gonna have to compete against. And are they willing to give these studios the budget and over? Well, I say oversight because they do need somebody over there looking and paying attention and seeing what they're doing and keeping up with it to make sure it's a quality game that's gonna come out because it ain't really been up to par lately, obviously. Um, so are they willing to put the resources into producing a game that could compete with, you know, a God of War or a Last of Us or something like that? Because even these other third party developers, they putting out some solid stuff. They putting out some
mm,
real solid stuff, and like what's the study about the average game on about like what 2 games a year, something like that, bro. They got a tough road. They got a tough road ahead to get some PlayStation money. You know what I mean?
just all this just to get some PlayStation and Switch. I do think that they are going to be making a Switch push. I don't know what they're going to make a Switch push with, but I do think that they will end up trying to because they have to.
Yeah.
It's but but man, at some point,
What they gonna put over there?
I don't know.
Keeper?
And that's the fucked up thing. When you think about it, if this was always the goal, which I am fully in belief that it was, as soon as they purchased ABK, this was the goal. And now you're sitting here talking about putting games on Switch and PlayStation and all that, but you got rid of the one game that they had that would have made so much sense on the Switch was Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Did they ever even go over there?
I don't think so. Before I speak. See, one thing that I have been trained on now is don't speak unless you know for sure. Hi-Fi Rush. Sweat. You'll have people in the chat in 2 seconds that ain't said a damn word go, wait a second. Why is there... No, there's still no Hi-Fi Rush on Nintendo Switch. So, but a sequel to that game would have done gangbusters on the Switch. I mean gangbusters. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen to get rid of that studio before getting a Switch port out of them. Like, fire them, fine. Get rid of them, fine. Be scummy, Microsoft, fine. But, like, at least get the Switch port to make some more money off of them before you do. Like, it just could have. And so it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what they're going to put over there, but they have this idea of getting their games on Switch, and I think they're going to bust their ass to do so, because at the end of the day, that is a rather large console market, especially compared to them. So, which, I don't know, man. It's a lot. But hey, the real innate. I didn't even hear the game. I just came in. But I bet I'm right. Yeah. Talking about Hi-Fi Rush. It would have been great for the Switch 2. Would have been amazing. Would have been wonderful. It probably would have ran at 60 FPS on the Switch 2. Can you believe it?
On the Switch 2, baby.
It would have been awesome. And instead they get rid of it. Like, they have made, and this is the part that kills me. They have made so many bad decisions when it comes to the games. To the games that they're releasing. Not just the back end stuff. But they've done so much wrong with the games that they've released, the marketing behind them, the messaging behind them. Holy shit. Like, Starfield, it was a creative decision to have it 30 FPS. Redfall, one of the best games, quadruple A titles. Oh my god, no, it sucked. The AI was awful. They couldn't go over a freaking park bench. Like, it was terrible. And the marketing behind these titles is just bad. Like, it just was.
Man, they really don't seem, to be honest, they don't seem focused. They don't seem aligned on, it seems like, the leadership want to go one way, and they just leaving the developers out in the cold they seem lost. You know what I mean? It's not, because when they were showing, this Xbox ROG Ally, they weren't showing Keeper. They weren't advertising Keeper. They should have had that game on the screen every time they showed that thing. They didn't even have Outer Worlds 2, being advertised while she was on Good Morning America talking about, what I mean? So it seems like they don't even give a fuck about the game, to be honest with you, right? Because they're not talking about it. They're not showing them. You know what I mean? They're not advertising. They're not making them look like something that you want to play, even on PlayStation. It's like PlayStation doing more work advertising the games than Xbox is.
That's the fact right there. That's you talk about we're about the games and we play games. We talked a lot tonight about the games we're playing. And like we talked about games that we haven't played and games that hell I'm about to be playing Foam Stars here in a couple nights because I lost a bet apparently. And so there's so many things that are coming out that like you have to be clear and you have to be direct with your messaging. You need to be, which is one of the reasons why I was like with the Luland game. I had to go do research afterwards because it looked like it was a roguelike. With the things that they were saying in the trailer, it sounded like a roguelike. And I was like, ugh, I don't want to battle the sands. I don't want to do this thing. I don't want to go through these because this like some of the words that they were using in the trailer, I was like, ugh, this sounds like a roguelike. It looks sick as hell, but it sounds like a roguelike. And so once I did some research, because the marketing was a little unclear, once I did the research, I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's a God of War style, traditional God of War, old school God of War style isometric game. Sign me up. I'm here. No big deal. Day one, you got my money. You're welcome. But like, Xbox doesn't do that ever. Like they don't they 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 don't clarify ever, and they're not some China Hero Project studio that this might be their first game that they've actually released. They're doing it on a lower budget. They're part of the China Hero Project. They're ex-developers from these other companies. Like, Microsoft has been here, done that, knows how to market, knows how to hype up the fan, knows how to do all the things that they used to do because they've done it before. Shit, even if you don't know how to do it, go look at what y'all did during the 360 era. Just do that. Like, you don't even have to do anything new. Just do that. Release games, release them complete, release them feature complete, and all of a sudden, people stop talking about how shit Xbox is, and they start going, hey, you know what? Halo 75? That shit fucking hits. That shit's awesome. That shit... Guys, we got Fallout 37. The new bunker. Like, it's gonna be great. It's amazing. Did you see that shit? Did you see that gameplay on that Series X? Like, all you had to do was just market this shit right and actually put the time into the games that they needed. Instead, you release them half-broken, incomplete. You release them with characters that have eyes going both directions, looking at two people when only one's standing in front of them. Like, it's ridiculous. And they did this with the games, and then you got a guy who comes out and says, well, even if we just make great games, yes, it will! Yes, it will! People were down on PlayStation for 18 motherfucking months. 18! And all it took, Ghost of Yotai and Wolverine. Soros. And we're like, you know what? PlayStation's pretty fucking cool. It's like... PlayStation...
It's not hard. It's not hard.
PlayStation ain't half bad. We got some shit now. We got some good stuff to go from PlayStation to go with the good stuff that they secured for us when they didn't give us the good stuff. Like, that's the other thing. Like, and this is so far beyond just comparing Xbox and PlayStation. It literally makes me wonder, like Henry said, and he's responsible for this. I was going to end the show about 10 minutes ago. He's responsible for this. It's the fact that all of this was avoidable. All of it. All 100% of this was avoidable. Starfield, delay it. Wait until you can give your Xbox console 30 or 60 frames per second. Don't lie to the fans and call it a fucking creative decision. You dumbass. We saw straight through that because PC had 60 FPS.
Crazy.
Like, and Raichi, Xbox guy, even said, he just said in the chat a few minutes ago, that Redfall releasing in spring instead of in October was a huge mistake. Maybe the AI would have gotten better. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let's see. What did he actually call it? He said Redfall releasing in spring instead of October was brain dead stupid. Imagine what a few months could have done for that game. Hell, Arcane Austin even said a few months with that game would have done great. And then Phil comes out and says, well, even if we let it cook for another 3 months, it wouldn't have gotten there. And then Arcane comes out and goes, we would have loved to have extra time. What the fuck? Like, so which is it? Like, it's that type of shit. You send games out to fail. The games that do well for you, according to you, you cut, and you leave the gamer latching on to things that don't fucking matter, like controller skins. Like,
crazy, bro. Crazy.
Right? We get a new controller, we get a wrapper for our Xbox, we get a new Xbox that costs more than the PlayStation and has glitter all over it, and that's it. And you're like, and you're supposed to be cool. Well, what game can I play with that? What game? You can play Starfield. Great. Awesome. You can play Hellblade 2, or you can hey, you can even have the game play it for you. Hey, Xbox, we know you like that, so Square Enix has now even gone a step further and put in accessibility options in the remake and rebirth to where basically the game's going to fucking play itself if you want it to. Congratulations, you're now a fucking video game gamer. Woohoo! Like, they do so much stuff wrong that has led to this. And all I want, making a bunch of 7s and occasional 8s and putting them everywhere don't have the same effect. No, it doesn't. Redfall is a vampire game. Why release it in the spring?
Man, I think Phil be up there. I think Phil be up there high, man. I really think he be high. Cause stuff he be saying, it don't. He just be saying stuff, man. It don't make no sense.
He just be saying stuff.
He just be talking, man. Like, come on,
saying
bro. And he be
bullshit.
smiling. Then he be smiling like it's cool. Like it's not cool, bro.
It's not cool.
These games is cheeks you putting out, bro. You putting out some dog war.
Oh, man, and that's the truth. Like, and you know, people always joke that PlayStation gets 89 all the time. 88 and 89. That's all you're gonna get with PlayStation. Hey, guess what? 88 and 89s with PlayStation. It's a whole hell of a lot better than 70s and 75s and 81s with Xbox, right? Like, and people can look at review scores, and I do it too. Review scores are bullshit. 99% of them are just bullshit. But when you get to the user scores, on certain websites, on certain platforms, they are different. Like Steam, you actually have to play the game to leave a review. That's awesome. I like that. PlayStation, I think you have to at least own the game to leave a review. That's really good.
Yeah, because I'm not sure, because they're supposed to be upgrading it to where you can like write statements and summaries.
Yeah, I can't wait for that shit.
Yes, sir. But to leave a star rating, you do have to you do own it. But the second part about that is if you have it physical, you can't. It gotta be digital, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Which is stupid. And also, you can't access the rating system from the app. You gotta access it from the either PlayStation itself or PlayStation Direct. So they got a little work to do, but they trying.
Hey, listen, Foam Stars, I just got the notification. Foam Stars just finished downloading.
Oh man! After the pods, you got to go ahead and do your tutorial and be ready.
Yeah. This is gonna be so bad. Oh, but that's pretty much that question. Then, hey, Ace, good question, man. That's a good question. It sucks to watch this. Like, yeah, it's funny. It's haha. It's whatever. We joke about it. I joke about it. But at the end of the day, man, there's a whole generation of gamers, and I'm not kidding. Like 25 years. 25 years. There's an entire generation of gaming that has been Xbox. Entirety. Like, and now it's gone. And this one stings a whole lot more than I think Sega did, even for the people who were all about the Sega, because it wasn't out for 25 years. You know what I mean? It was out for what, 7? 8? Because it started in the 90s and ended in the 90s, so it was at least less than 10. And so, like...
That's crazy.
Right? Like, it's so shit. Sony killed them so fast. They didn't stand a chance.
That's crazy, bro.
They didn't stand a chance.
When you look at it in comparison, yeah, Xbox do hurt a little worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we had that as, young adults, where we were making decisions about we were making them when we were younger, but when we were younger, we were more into it. When we was when did Xbox come out? think it was what 12, 13,
Uh,
somewhere around there. 'Cause I think,
no.
well, no,
Xbox came out in
younger
like
than you.
01, 02.
How old was I then? I
I
was in middle school.
was like 13, 14, I think.
Yeah. It's about so, and I'm a couple years younger than you, so like I'm about 12,
Yeah.
13, whatever. Either way, at that time, like we more, into what's going on in the game. We can follow it a little better, and the games they were more like developed and storylines, and a little more attached and stuff going on like that. And we had that our whole lives, bro, and it's gone now.
Falky said, "How old? Shit, Henry has forgotten his immortality."
But I'm not good at remembering like numbers and stuff like that. But I had to ask my wife, like, you know what I mean? She keep it how old I am. I don't gotta worry about it.
Hey,
That's why I
listen,
got married.
listen, no shit. A funny story, real quick. Along those exact same lines. The other day, I fucked up twice in a row. The other day, I was like, "Honey, we've been married 13 years, right?" She said, "Nope, 14." I was like, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry." And she was like, "No, it's fine." Because she knows who I am now. We've been married 14 years. She doesn't take offense to it anymore. Like, she doesn't get offended anymore. But then I was like, man, it's so cool having a 12-year-old, because he did something that was like just super awesome. Like one of those things where you're like, man, he's not just gonna be a knucklehead his whole life. All right. Like you can start to see like the glimmer of hope, and you're like, you know what? He's turning into a pretty cool ass kid. This is awesome. This is great. He's turning into a really cool young adult. Like, it's really cool.
It's awesome to see.
And awesome. She was like, he's 11. I was like, oh shit, that's right. He ain't 12 yet. He turns 12 in January. I was like, man, at some point, dude, all the shit just runs together. At some point, all the dates, all the numbers,
that's what I'm saying.
It just runs together. That's why when Wara like has this fucking like photographic memory shit going on where he can recall shit at the drop of a hat and be like, nah, it was this. I know it was this. It was right here. Look. I'm like, well, shit. How the fuck? One, how did you find that so quick? Two, how the hell did you remember that? Like,
yeah, bro.
Like,
I can't remember nothing happened last week, bro. Don't ask. Nah, dates, numbers, times. Nah, I'm good.
Well, and that's what happened with today's show. That's why I didn't know if I was going to cover the 30%, because I couldn't remember if we had talked about the 30% last week, and I had to go look at the show topics from last week to make sure I didn't talk about it already, because I was like, I'm not trying to recycle the same old shit over and over. Like, that's boring. And so, hey, listen, it was 2 fuck-ups within about an hour time period, David. It was... I can't make this stuff up. And the fact that she stays with me, it's only because of true love. I'm telling y'all, that's the only reason why. I promise you. All right. With that being said, guys, we have some games to play. I got about 45 minutes until I decide to pass out. And so I got to get some gaming in. I got to go finish off a few more bounties. You must be the immortal one. No, it's just she knows. She knows who I am. I even told her, I was like, what's messed up is this isn't even because I'm getting older. Like, I'm not losing my memory. I've just never fucking had one. It's not because of something like I'm almost 40 or anything like that. It's just, this is just who I am. I remember stupid shit. Like, I remember the pizza commercial that came on the radio when we lived in Austin, Texas. I remember the whole damn thing. I don't remember anything else, but fuck it, I remember that. I remember my grandma's phone number. I don't remember anything else.
Oh, man.
Like, I just...
Oh, man. Phone numbers, forget about it, bro. If I go to jail, I'm cooked. I don't know nobody's phone number.
I know my wife's, and I know my best friend from college. And that's...
I don't even know my wife's phone number, bro. I'm gonna keep it true.
That's funny. No, in college, when I went to college, it was right before, or it was during the transition, right, where folks were still using flip phones, but you had the BlackBerry, you had the Blueberry, you had the Android operating system had just come out. Uh, when you hit 50, it's gonna be funny and not in a good way. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate that. um. Anyways, I don't remember what I was saying. See, that's the fucked up thing. That's why y'all can ask Will and Nate when they're on the show. I'll just pause for a second, and one of them will hand me the previous line like I'm a fucking actor that forgot his fucking lines. Like, here's what you were talking about, and then like my ADHD brain unlocks, like that's the key. Like they say that one key word, and my brain goes, oh yeah, boom, here's all the information. Here you go. Anyways. I'm now rambling, and I want to go play games. So, we are going to get out of here. Henry, where can they find you?
It's just Henry. It's just HenriHeck. I'm tripping. It's just HenriHeck. X, YouTube, Discord. You know, that's where I be at most of the time. I be in, you know, the gaming den. I be in just playing crew. And X. That's it, man. That is it.
That is not it. He also has his own channel that is on YouTube. He posts videos all the time. If you want to see some good stuff on what games are coming out, this guy, he does videos all the time about games coming out. He'll put up the trailer, give his quick thoughts on it, what he thinks about it, what he's hoping for out of it. He'll talk if it has gameplay, if it doesn't have gameplay, hits all the high points of it. And he's kind of the guy I go to now when there's a new multiplayer coming out. I'm like, what's Henry got to say about this? Because I know if Henry tries it, it's at least enough to pique his interest. And then if he does another video on it, then I know it's usually a good game. Because he ain't going to waste his time with it if it's a bad game. I know that for a fact.
Oh, nah.
So,
Delete it immediately.
Oh, man. So, go follow him. I put his stuff in the description below as well. It is right there. And with that, guys, you can follow me on X. Yeah, man, absolutely. I also, my dumbass, I forgot everything, man. Today was a fucked up day from word go. I thought I messaged you the damn things earlier. I realized I didn't halfway through when you joined in. I was like, oh, fuck. I could have swore I sent those to him because I checked to make sure you had gotten them. And because you had joined in, so I checked to make sure you had gotten them, and I was like, "Aw, fuck." Well, that's not there. And then my post on X, I fucked that up because I left you off of it. It was all fucked up, man. I got everything corrected now. You're on there getting your shouts out. I want to see your channel grow. You got damn good content. You're funny as hell on those things. And
I appreciate it, man.
Your comedic timing is perfect. Like, it's just... and the words you make up in there, I'm like... Man, I can't get away with saying half of that shit, but it's funny. I don't got that southern like. You have that southern like swag about you with your voice. Like you got that southern like that laid back tone. You know what I mean? You got that laid back feel to that voice. So I don't have that. I'm all high up and amped up like I've drank 5 energy drinks and my heart's about to explode. So. It's hilarious, man. I get comments on my videos all the time. Why is Thrifty out of breath? Well, it's because I'm pacing while I'm doing the damn video. Leave me alone. That's why. It's because I think better when I pace. No, it's not a drawl. He has the southern drawl, but so when you're talking about like a laid back tone, Josh, is something that people use a lot to describe southern rappers. Like T.I. has a very drop back, laid back tone. It's very kind of down in kind of the growler portion of the back of the throat, and so like it's just very laid back. It's just very like down low. It's like a Jamie Foxx almost. Has that very kind of laid back sound to his voice, laid back tone. So that's what I mean by that. Anyways. I don't know if half the things I say about music are accurate, but I know what I'm trying to say when it comes to music. If that makes any sense.
Hey,
like
I'm with it.
I'm not smart enough to know exactly what I'm saying, but like, or to use the right terminology, but I know what the fuck I'm trying to say. So that counts for something. Alright, this is not a music channel, this is a gaming channel. If it was a music channel, I'd have way less people on here. Anyways, guys, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for stopping by. Add me on the PlayStation, thriftyps_gr. I'm in the Battlefield thing. I'm in the Foam Stars thing now. I'll post some shit about that here in a little bit.
Foam Stars MVP.
Oh my god. This is going to be terrible. Guys, y'all have a good night. Thank you to Stephen Leon for the gifteds. Thank you to Raichi for coming through here. And thank you to Byron Cutler for shouting out your membership. Appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Henry, for coming on. Always a good show with you on here. God, I love talking to you about games. You just got a passion about you that like is just it's just so good. I love it. I love talking to Faulkner when it comes to games. It's so great, man. It's awesome, especially like tonight, man. When you're sitting there, and Faulkner's mentioned the Destruction All Stars, and you're like, oh, you fucked with that, and then he was like, yeah, you fucked with that, like. That excitement, man, just
good ass game.
Oh man, I have bought games before just based off of the excitement of two of my friends talking about that shit. Because I've been like, I gotta buy it. Like that's why I bought Coffee Talk. I heard a Nate and I heard Morgan, and I heard Morgan again, and then I heard Morgan, and then I heard a Nate, and I was like, well, fuck it. These guys are just talking this shit all the way up. I gotta get it. So like. It's just nice, man. It's nice to see people excited about gaming, not trying to act like the sky is falling. We are in a very, very privileged position to where we can actually go and play whatever the fuck we want. Like if you want a visual novel, you can do it. If you want a shooter, we got you. If you want an over-the-shoulder shooter, we got you. If you want an isometric shooter, any kind of game you want, it's out there. It's out there. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for stopping by. And with that one, we will see you later, and we will catch you on the next one.